Took some overtime to get the time right. Had to lose a little mind to get my mind right. Finally realized, but in hindsight, you wanted the limelight. Me priority never once. You kept close but never really wasn't. I accept you like a focus. Agree with all your choices. Needed you to need me. Needed you to see me. Until I found the right direction, I think my reflection would agree. Had to find the me in me.
The Short Sport by K. David Jordan.
Lord, keep me in your care everywhere. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh.
What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well. It's your boy KG. Let's go ahead and get into the show. Let's go ahead and get this thing crack-a-lacking. Now, the Fever took over. They took on tonight. They took on the Atlanta Dream. Oh, yeah. Here we go. And there we go. We got tip-off. Tip-off goes Dream has the ball. We get him, going to run the highlights. And I want to show you something. Leah Boston goes down the ball. Posts it up. Turns over. She scores. The layup. Good job. Posted the ball up. We said that she needed to post the ball more. Here's the Dream. Dream runs the play. All this goes in. Oh, she missed. Good rebound. Once again, problem on the rebound. The offensive glass has always been the issue with the Fever for all year. Here's another one for the Dream. Splash. Oh, man. The Dream sitting there staying close early. But early they stay close. Early. But then all of a sudden, there's another three. And all of a sudden, the Fever goes on a run. They go on a run. Here is Kelsey Milcher. Layup. Bang. That's in there. Now, that's kind of scramble. I'm showing you this for a reason. There's a rebound. Fever, push in the pace. Go up. Smith. Up. Oh, Euro. Let's go. And we got the two. Push in the pace. Fever up. Here we go. Atlanta go down low once again. Oh, Smith. Atlanta, I mean, come on, man. The Fever needs some defensive presence down low. Here you go. Go Mitchell, Cailtlin, swing, splash, going towards her left. Pay attention to that. Go towards the left. Here we go again. The three goes in, and a layup is going down too, so it's 18-13. That's 18-18 tied. Cailtlin, oh man, in and out, and it's good. It's 21-18. Goes up, Cailtlin has again, passes out. Swing, 3 buckets. Indiana, 24-18. Let's keep going. Here's Cailtlin running. High screen roll. No one's there. She goes out, passes out. Nice little jumper. Woo! Teammate goes, so good. Good job. So far, we see what's going on. How they get it. Here's the Leah Boston. Hustling. We like the hustle by Leah Boston. That should have been a steal. And now, everybody's talking about how great a game Leah Boston's talking about. We're going to talk about it in a second. All right, here it is. Leah Boston posted up again. Playing physical down low. Pump fakes. Gets, oh, nice pump fakes. And she hits the layup. You know, Fever up 33-25. Going into the second quarter. Amos left. Oh, pull up. Bang. Atlanta hits the shot. Now here we go again. Now I want to show you something. Here it is. High screen roll. She did not screen at the pick. Wide open. Now, if y'all notice what's happening and how they're scoring, it's interesting. Here it is. Another turnover. Fever outrunning. Mitchell pause. Oh, Kelsey. Mitchell 3-ball. It's good. 39-27. It's going down. And we have right now, it is going to a big game for the Fever. Now there it is. Bitch. Ball set. Rebound. That is. Here it is again. Mitchell comes up, takes that, sets the screen way, 1-on-1, bang, splash. Okay? So, do you see how Indiana's getting their shots? It's with pace, it's running the ball, Leah Boston's second chance, and then they get it down to the post. And that's how Indiana has grown their league up to 11 over here. Well, now this is a nice roll, spilling roll. Let's get the layup. Go the other way. Watch this one. This is nice. This is pretty nice. I'm not really a fan of hers, but it's all right. She does good. All right, she does more turnovers. She had a couple of bad turnovers. Now, once again, here you go. Indiana gets out. Run. Here's the Mitchell layup. Let's go. They're up by 13. Cailtlin in the game. Go down, look for Leah Boston in the post, which we said she should be. She scores. Nice turnaround. Here we got another rebound. And I told you the issue with the Fever is it's their post play. They got to get a big. I know they have an injury. They have a couple of injuries, but they need to give in. Here's a Leah Boston throwing up a prayer that goes in. God's answer. He answers prayers. Yes, he does. He answers prayers. Here we go. There, running again. Bit out of court. Throw it pass. Cailtlin. Get your freak on, Cailtlin. Cailtlin goes and get her 2 points. Right here. Oh, almost. She tries to steal. She gets it. She gets a wide open 3 for the dream, and there it is. Now, here we go. Mitchell, end of the quarter, end of the half. Go on. Throws up a prayer. God answers prayers. He does. He answers prayers. Now, you see the Indiana Fever goes into the locker room with a huge lead, 60-44. Come out, and guess what they start running? High screen and roll again. Smith gets in. 2 of the Atlanta players coming together. Now, they start running the high screen and roll, slow the game, walking the ball up, and guess who starts creeping back in the game? Atlanta does. Right? Why? Because they're walking the ball up. Look. Walking, no pace, no running. Here's Cailtlin. Cailtlin gets in. Layup, beautiful. Reverse layup right there. Here we go again. Shot. Not out. Rebounds. They always get out rebounded. The second chance points hurts the Fever here. Atlanta scores again. Atlanta comes back. Once again. Atlanta comes down low. Pits out. Bang. Here's Atlanta. Coming in 53-66. Believe it's the third quarter. Atlanta rebound again off of miss. Bang, there it is. Atlanta's coming back, and it's all down low. Down low, look, we're going to the paint. Boston's in there, running a high screen. She actually sets the screen, picks back up. Boom. Now we got 55-68, 70-58 in the third quarter, and you see what's going on. Atlanta's making the run. Jumper, in your face. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button. This is your boy KDJ. Here it is right here. Cross, get up. Shot, bang. And there's a birthday today. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. There it is right here. Collins, get up, shoot out. Fever wide open. Where's the down low? Where's the post player? That's a post. Where's the post player? Nobody's down low. Once again, down low. Boom. They have no size, guys. They have no size. They don't have a rough rider down low to get a ball. Now, everybody talks about how great Aaliyah Boston plays. She had 27 points, 12 rebounds. Big buckets down at the end of the game. Huge buckets at the end of the game. And you see Atlanta coming back down 75-71. Boom. Atlanta does what they do. And it's a 1-point game. 4th quarter goes. Cailtlin has the ball. Cailtlin drives. Cailtlin pulls back. Cailtlin gives a nice assist to Aaliyah Boston. Great pass. Well, Aaliyah can turn and get a shot. Atlanta comes back. Collins gets the ball. She goes, take it. Back pick. 3. Oh, yes, it is. Ooh, baby. It's tied 7-7. 4 minutes left. Cailtlin has the ball. What's Cailtlin gonna do? She's gonna go down to Aaliyah Boston. Nice pass again. Aaliyah with a nice layup. Let's go, Aaliyah. Comes back. 79-77. Now, Cailtlin was more facilitated this game. This is wild. That's just a wild shot right there. That's just a wild shot in your face, and it goes. Cailtlin goes all the way in. Once again, gets Aaliyah another buggy. Now, everybody trying to say that Cailtlin didn't play well tonight. That's what everybody's trying to say. Cailtlin didn't play well tonight. All right, y'all obviously didn't watch the game. Y'all didn't watch the game. Not at all. They didn't watch the game. Leah Boston again. Great shot off the rebound. It's a 1-point lead. And we playing 3-point lead after some free throws. Atlanta has a chance. K. Mitchell with the steal. Goes up. Reverse layup. Mitchell had a great game. 24 points. Man, she shot 6 of 12. She had a great game. Very efficient game for her. Back down to Boston again. Boom. Reverse pivot. If we get Aaliyah Boston to play like this every game, we might be on to something. And there you go. Fever beats the dream. Fever beats the dream in this play, and it's all good. Listen, what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? What's going on? It's your boy KDJ, King David Jordan. Let's go. Hey, I hope everybody's having a great day. After I watched the game, you know what I'm saying? I would ponder on the game and kind of see what was going on with everything and how everything was going. I hope everybody's having a great day. Listen, do me a favor. If you get a chance, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. We gotta get the subscriptions up, guys. We gotta get to 1,000 subscriptions. We're at about 400 now, but we really gotta get a lot of subscriptions, man. And we're doing over almost 80,000. And you guys aren't subscribing. I know y'all liking the content because we're holding retention, but you gotta hit that subscribe button. You gotta hit that subscribe button. If you enjoy what you're doing, you gotta hit that subscribe button and that like button. If you enjoy the content that we're giving you, thank you to whoever those who are watching right now. Man, West Coast, East Coast, 3 o'clock in the morning, y'all up. Let's go. That's good. That's what's up. Now let's go ahead and get into it. Yes, they did win. And it was a huge win for the Fever. Huge win for the Fever. But, and there is a significant but. And I hate to say it after a win because we saw, you know what we sound like? We sound like those, we really do sound like those, like delusional fans when we say stuff like this. When we say, hey, they won, but they kind of lost. Right? They won and they lost at the same time. Atlanta put up a great game. It was really a good game. It was very exciting. I don't know why did ESPN play them on ESPN3 and not on ESPN? This is a much more exciting game than the Seattle game. All right? It's much more exciting. I don't understand. But we do understand. We understand it, it is what it is. It's actually maybe smart to get ESPN3 to get some viewerships on their app and get some viewerships on the secondary channel, the third channel. It's not even ESPN2, it's ESPN3. Come on, guys. ESPN, what are you doing? What are you doing? But, this should have been the game. It's the more exciting game. It was a great game all the way around. You had fast pace, you had buckets, you had all those things going on. But the problem is this, right? The problem is this. You see Aaliyah Boston with 27-13. Cailtlin has 7 points, 6 assists, 1 for 6. She did not shoot well, especially the 3-ball. She did not shoot well, but we are glad that she made the adjustments to get the ball inside. And we're glad she made the adjustments to get the ball inside and the adjustments to try to get some shots in there. But this is the issue that we have here. The issue that we have here is this. And the reason why I say they kind of lost, and the reason I'm saying they lost isn't because they lost the game. But what happens sometimes when you win basketball games like this is it seems like it was something that it's not. And in this instance, it looked as if Indiana had figured out how to play together and as a team, and it really is like false hope. It's really not really what happened. That's not really what happened at all. Actually, it kind of was the opposite. It was a lot of, that's why I want to show you guys the highlights before, there's a lot of helter skelter. There's a lot of push to play. Now this is the thing, and I'm gonna do this, and I don't like doing it, and I've been patient. I've been very, very, very patient, and I'm gonna continue. I think she should at least get to the All-Star break. Maybe get to the All-Star break, right? Maybe to the Olympic break. Maybe the All-Star break. Get to the All-Star break. But Christy Size is lost. And even in a win, you can see how bad Christy Size is lost right now. Even in the victory. Right? That's how I'm trying to tell you. Don't get too wrapped up. It was a good win. It was a great victory. I'm glad they won. But the issues and anybody that can see it I've been watching a lot of YouTubers. I just went to sleep watching some YouTubers. I've been watching a lot of YouTubers and a lot of people talk about Christy Size, and I was just seeing that they agree with what I saw. And more people agree with what I saw than what I expected. And what I saw, and I know a lot of people gave me thumbs up when I said that. A lot of people say, okay, cool, we're happy for the win, but we see a lot of issues with what happened tonight. There are still a lot of problems with this roster. There are a lot of problems with this team. And more than anything, there's a lot of problems with the coaching. There's a lot of problems with the coaching. Right? So out of everything, there's a lot of problem with the culture, a lot of problem with the coaching. There's a lot of problem with the situation that's going on. Right? And the reason why there's a lot of issues and a lot of problems and a lot of things going wrong with Coach Size is she doesn't understand to a lot of us that she has Cailtlin Clark. And she does not put Cailtlin Clark in a position where Cailtlin Clark can be successful along with the other players. Y'all get what I'm saying? So she has the number one pick in the draft for the second year. She had Aaliyah Boston. Now she has Cailtlin Clark. But she's not able to utilize both of them successfully in a game. Now, in the game where Aaliyah Boston had 27 points, a lot of people, and I've been seeing on social media, I've been seeing everywhere, a lot of people have been saying, oh, Aaliyah Boston was balling. She's balling, she's balling, she's balling. But the truth be told is, it wasn't very efficient. She got 27 points off 21 shots. Think about it. 27 points off 21 shots. She took 21 shots to get to 27 points. Right? And then, now, Kelsey Mitchell was very efficient. I think she was 6 for 13, 1 for 1 for 3, or 2 for 2 for 3, and then she hit a free throw. Right? She's very efficient with how she played tonight, and we love that. But the issue is this. When you have Cailtlin Clark, you have to use Cailtlin Clark and let her be Cailtlin. I like to call her Cailtlin Clark Kent. Because at any time in the test, she can show the S on her chest, right? Because what we've seen with, and VVS has said this, he said, Dave, I said Cailtlin caught the game, and the homeroom is atrocious. And that's what a lot of us have seen when we're watching these games. We're seeing that, hey, Cailtlin Clark could get out there and make plays and do what they're supposed to do, but it seems as if the offense is never catered towards Cailtlin. They're not running plays for her, right? And if they are running the play, they're running the high screen and roll. And tonight, it was really bad tonight because we said in last video when we talked, if y'all didn't see the last video is going crazy right now. We said in the last video, we said what they're doing, the problem that Coach Size has is she wants to run the high screen and roll with players that aren't used to running the high screen and roll with Kate. Right? Aaliyah Boston is not a high screen and roll player. I thought Smith was, but the more I see Smith is not a real physical, I'm a stand. And even tonight, the commentator talked about when Aaliyah Boston was setting the screen, that she doesn't set strong enough screens. And then she did set a strong screen, then go down to the block, and they was able to get the ball. She was able to score on it. The issue is Aaliyah Boston and Smith are not great screen and roll players. Aaliyah Boston's game is back to the basket. Let me back you down. Let me turn. Let me make a move. Let me turn either way, and then I can finish at the rim. Right? But what that does is, in turn, what it kind of does is it slows the game down. And that's the issue with Christy Size. Now, this is the thing. Everyone knows, and if I know this, you guys know this too. If I know this, you know this too. We know that Cailtlin Clark going to her left is deadly. Going to her left is deadly. We know that. If you get Cailtlin going to her left, to the high screen roll, pick going towards the left is deadly. Now, what teams started doing was they recognized that because I can recognize that. Other teams start recognizing that. So what they started doing when Cailtlin Clark came up, when they saw the high screen roll coming up, they started blitzing it, going to the left. That's why a lot of times she would get caught in the corner over there in the corner, in the right corner, she'd get caught with a trap. Why? Because they're trying to stop her from going to her left because they know once she gets to her left, it's buckets. It's buckets. But for some reason, Christy Sides will not allow her to go to her strengths with this to her left. Now, I remember last year when Boston was playing in the championship and everybody was talking about Jaylen Brown could only go one way. He couldn't go the other way. And anytime he went the other way, he would get picked. You guys see how much a year changes? A year changes? All I'm saying is this. Give her a chance to work on a game to get where she can go and right and run those screens right. But going to you got to work to her strengths. You got to run plays to her strengths. And what we start seeing at the beginning of what we start seeing in other games was there ain't no screen set for Cailtlin Clark. There are no hot screens. She's not running no screens like Steph Curry. And you play in Indiana, Christy Sides. You coach in Indiana. You're in Indiana. Who is one of the greatest players in Indiana history? Basketball players. Who is it? Reggie Miller. What was Reggie Miller known for? Running all around the courts off screens, all our screens, hitting threes, shooting threes. You have that kind of that type of player at Cailtlin Clark. They may even be a little bit better at doing it. And guess what happens? You don't run off screens. You run a high pick and roll with Aaliyah Boston rolling out to the basket, and she's shooting, 6 for 21? That's not high efficiency. And majority of the time, it's going to get what we've seen the Fever get all year. It's going to get you beat. The only game I saw, the game she went for 30, that's the only game I saw them running double screen, and she's running off picks and running around off picks and getting wide open shots, and she went for 30 that night. But we haven't seen it since. And what we do is we get this falsehood and this false narrative because the first half, everybody's shot was falling, and it was held to skeleton. They was pushing the pace up and down, pushing the pace up and down, pushing the pace up and down. And Atlanta was making some bad mistakes and couldn't hit a shot, and their best player got in foul trouble. And we was thinking like, yo, they killed it. Like, oh, they was dominating, blah, 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 blah. And we were sitting there saying, I'm sitting there saying the whole half was like, this is not sustainable because it's not coming from offensive sets. This is coming off push, transition. And some lucky shots. If Kelsey Mitchell's shot not falling, she's a liability. Worse than Cailtlin Clark. All right? If Aaliyah Boston goes down, and she played well, what I do like about Aaliyah Boston, let's give Aaliyah Boston some props. Let's give her a hand. Let's give her a hand clap tonight because she did show some toughness down low. She did. This is probably the second game that she played the way she is. And the thing is, we said at the beginning of the year, the issue with Aaliyah Boston was this. We all said it. We said she was out of shape. She looked out of shape. She looked out of shape. She looked out of shape. And we're going to get to that Chicago game coming up Saturday. But listen, the issue is this, though. And this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. This is what I'm trying to tell you. In order for the Fever to move forward, and it doesn't have to be Cailtlin. I don't want to say that. But it does. You do have to use Cailtlin as at least a decoy, or you have to use them more in the offense, and it'll get you better buckets. Because what teams are doing, they're not leaving Cailtlin Clark. Now, all these people talking about, oh, she's struggling. She only had 7 points and blah, blah, blah. I watch Audrey Wilson. Audrey Wilson is fantastic. But Audrey Wilson gets about 5 or 6 wide open shots a game. And I mean wide open. Jumpers, 12 foot. And Cailtlin gets it too. Cailtlin has to work on running and picking screen and then pulling up that mid pull up. She's not comfortable with it. We saw it last game when she shot the air ball from the mid pull up. She's not comfortable. She got to get a little bit more comfortable. We did see her try attempt a floater last game also, but she got to get a little bit more comfortable. That's some things in the game because I get tired of people saying that we're delusional Cailtlin Clark fans. We're just fans, right? We're just fans. We're just fans. And people and cats are in the chat, and they're saying Size needs to decide if she wants to run Boston or CC then trade the other. Both don't work together. Not fair to one another, right? And I agree. Thank you, Dylan Lowe's Kelly for the comment. Also, thank you earlier to VVS. Thank you, VVS, for your comment. Brandon says, display that they did tonight won't work on better teams and not going to be able to score so easily on better teams. And that's what I'm trying to say. Atlanta had a lot of turnovers, a lot of missed shots. They was able to get rebounds and run and get on transition. Now, I got to say this, though. When they had the lead at halftime, and it's like Chrissy Size decided to slow the game down. Why not continue to push the pace? Get up and down the court. Let them go. You refuse to do that. Push the pace. Get where you need to get. Push the pace. Keep going. Cailtlin Clark thrives at a pace game that runs up and down the court. And really, if you push the pace, it helps you get in your offense better. Why? Because they don't have time to set up the defense. But it comes with playing good defense also. And the problem with the Fever is, and we saw it a little bit tonight, especially in that second half. The problem with the Fever is this: the Fever doesn't have a great low post presence. Aaliyah Boston is a great forward, but she's not a center. She needs somebody she's not a dirty player. She's not, I'm going to get dirty, get in your grill. Because we talked about an enforcer, right? Everybody's been talking about an enforcer. Y'all know I was kind of the first one to say that. You know, I don't want to toot my own horn, but yeah, I was the first one to say she needed an enforcer. She needs an enforcer, right? But when we're not talking about just somebody enforced to beat up somebody, we're talking about enforcers, somebody to do the dirty work. Someone to get the rebounds. Someone to make sure if you go to the paint, you hold down the paint and nobody can just go get a layup. Somebody to set hard screens and be physical. That's what we mean when we say she needs an enforcer. And that's what they don't have. They're guard heavy on the team. They're guard heavy on the team. And they said they need to trade Aaliyah Bossa or trade CC. Decide who they're going to build the team around, like right now. And I think you can get some. And I you know what? I'm not willing to trade them yet because I would like to see it in a different coach with a different coach, right? Because if you got somebody like Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe that can coexist, right? You should be able to have, or the Ginobili and Tim Duncan, or a coach that has a clue of what they're doing will be able to get the best out of both players at the same time. And you'll be able to run an offense that if they try to take away this, you can run that. And because the Fever does not have a coach that is a little bit aware of what the crap she's doing, she's not able to get the best out of them both times. So you have Cailtlin, who was frustrated tonight. And I saw her even holler at her teammate tonight about not getting the ball. She was frustrated tonight. And I think her frustration is this. She understands, coming from Iowa, and the coach that they got an Iowa who's great at Iowa, coming from her to Christy Sides, she understands. Intelligent player understands when the coach don't know what they're doing. Players know when the coach is incompetent. They know. When they're incompetent, when the smart, especially the best players, when they don't know what they're doing, they check out. And you see Cailtlin's over there like this on the sidelines. She's sitting there like, she's in the game, just standing over there in the three-point corner, just standing up there. I mean, literally, and this is the crazy thing, and this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Cailtlin is standing over there in the corner, and guess what the Atlanta Dream player is doing? She ain't turned her eyes off of her. She has not taken her eyes off of Cailtlin Clark. She's guarding it to the fullness. And Kate's just standing there. Kate's just standing there. And you still can't propel an offense that could get you back or get you points when you need it. And this is why this team loses. They don't have down low. They don't have any down low depth or size. They don't have anyone that they say, hey, you come in there, you want to, I'm going to block your shot. I'm going to take your head off. Or I'm going to take a hard foul or any of that. They don't have anybody to be physical. That's what we mean with an enforcer. Then you have Christy Sides on the sideline that because you have a lead, you're walking the ball up the court. Why are you walking the ball? They're literally walking the ball up the court. Somebody said Cailtlin was so disgusted 45 minutes after the game. She wasn't celebrating. She was on the court shooting. She didn't even make contact with Size much. That's just how stuff there. She's out shooting. And Cailtlin understands what's coming. Chicago's coming. And I told you, I said it's going to be the next couple of games. Caitlin's going to go up for a 40 spot. But there's no way she can go for a 40 spot if you don't run plays for her. If you don't run plays for her. If you don't get her involved in the game. Now, we knew this was happening, and I'm going to tell y'all what I think is a conspiracy. Y'all know I be throwing out these conspiracy theories that I think be true, right? And this is a conspiracy theory that I think is true. I think Christy Sides on the take. I think she's on the take. I think she's putting a horse and what she's familiar with, which is Aaliyah Boston. And she said she showed last game, and if y'all really pay attention to what I'm saying, listen to what I'm saying. She showed you last game when Cailtlin didn't play any of the third quarter, half of the third quarter, and none of the fourth quarter. She showed you last game, hey, I think she made it in her mind, I'm riding with Aaliyah. Because she said everybody else to save herself. She said everybody else. So it wouldn't look like she was just singling out Cailtlin. She said every 3 other starters. So it wouldn't just look like it's Cailtlin. So, and she said it in the interview, the post-game interview. Don't make me pull it. Y'all gonna make me pull the clip. She said it in the post-game interview. They said, well, because they asked her, I gotta give Indiana Fever reporters some credit on this one. Then we're gonna go off on them on the other question they asked Cailtlin before the game that was just ridiculous. They asked Christy Sides. They said, Christy Sides, they said, hey, we saw you took out Cailtlin and you played we saw you took out Cailtlin, but you kept Aaliyah Boston in the game, and she played with the second unit, and she seemed to get it. You know what she said? She said, yeah, I was trying to get Aaliyah. I wanted to keep Aaliyah in the game. Why did you take out the rest of the starters and keep Aaliyah in the game? You know what she said? She said, yeah, I was trying to get Aaliyah some confidence. Cailtlin needs confidence. You don't think the best player on the team or the second best player on the team, whichever one you want to say, you don't think she needs confidence? She's obviously the best player on the team. You ain't seen how your star looks? You don't think she need to get out there and get some shots up or play with the team or get some type of continuity with her teammates and with the girls that's on the court? And you saw when you ran that same lineup again when the third string wasn't in there tonight. You ran that same lineup again. What happened? Atlanta went on a run. You don't think Cailtlin needs confidence? You played Aaliyah Boston the rest of the half. Why did you play? Because I was trying to get Aaliyah Boston. And I think then she made up in her mind, this is what we're going to do. And this is why I say I think she's also kind of on the tape. And if I'm Cailtlin, I can understand why Cailtlin is looking at her side eye like, you know what? Yeah, you're against me too. Because think about this. Y'all remember what the narrative was behind well before the game that Fever put out the video that basically stated what their plan is. They are trying to get another number 1 pick, so they have to stay bad. This is crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. This is the first game CC did not score, and they actually win. This is the first game she did not score over 20? Over 20 and they won. No, she scored 11. I think she scored 11 in the game and they won at the end of the game. But she hit like two big shots and some free throws to win that game. Then she had the 30 points that she won. But this is the problem though. I'm gonna tell y'all something. If y'all listen, y'all need y'all cool. Hey, zoom in. Come close. Come close. Come close. Now, I'm gonna tell you something that happened, and I hadn't heard anybody call this out. And I think I'm the first one to call this out. Check this out. Y'all know the reason? Y'all remember the reason that came out why they said that Cailtlin didn't make the Olympic team? All right. Y'all remember what they said would happen? They said, hey, if Cailtlin makes the Olympic team and she does not play, her fans are gonna go crazy. Y'all remember that? That was a big story. That was the big story of the guy. That was the big story of why Cailtlin did get chosen to Olympic team. Because it wasn't about because they lied. They tried to say, oh, it's about the Big 12. And we're gonna get more into the Olympic team after we talk about the WNBA losing $50 million again this year. But you know, everybody talking about they got the best 12 players. They don't have the best 12 players in the league. They don't. They don't have any. No, they do not have the best 12 players in the league on the Olympics. That's a lot of the media is portraying to try to get you to say to try to compensate for the fact that they don't have Cailtlin Clark on the roster. I had the best player. We had the best 12 players. Don't. That's a lie. That's a lie. And then they talk about Olga Pazumwe. They said that she should make it before Cailtlin. But Olga said, I don't even want to play for y'all. I want to play for Nigeria. I want to play for my home country. And what we're seeing is, so that was the narrative. If you sit Cailtlin, then guess what? Her fans are gonna go crazy, and now you got to deal with her rabid fans, or delusional fans, the millions of fans that she has, and why she's not playing. Right? That was the narrative. So the next game, what does Christy Sides do? Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Last game, what does Christy Sides do? She sits Cailtlin. And guess what we did? Chris, like, what are you doing? Like, the people start chanting, we want Cailtlin. We want Cailtlin. Put Cailtlin in. Put Cailtlin in. They start doing that. And then it's almost like she's like, see, this is what the WNBA, this is what they're trying to tell you. They're all in it together, ladies and gentlemen. They're all in it together. And they kind of played us on that. They did. But the reason they played us because we was like, why isn't Cailtlin in the game? And we did exactly what they thought we would do. We went crazy because we said, hey, why isn't Cailtlin in the game? But the difference is this. The Olympic team, we understand, hey, you're there for a goal. There's a reason. In this game, Christy Sides, you were down by like 30 points. And you need to get better. You need your team to get some type of continuity together. They need to play together. They need to get the reps, real game reps together. You need to figure out how to get Aaliyah Boston and Cailtlin Clark to play together. And tonight, they won. You know why they won? Because Cailtlin Clark acquiesced and threw the ball down to Aaliyah Boston and got her very turnaround layups and easy layups. They won because when Cailtlin wasn't in the game and they had Cailtlin sitting in the corner, they could not get the ball down low. All these people that's lying, she's not physical. She's not physical enough. Cailtlin won't make it because she's not physical. That's bull. Reggie Miller is one of the slightest NBA players in history. He was getting this shot off. Steph Curry ain't going against a Shaq or going against these big players up here. Ain't nobody ever said Steph Curry ain't physical. You know why? Because they had Draymond setting screens. They had all the other guys setting screens for him so he can get his shot off. Reggie Miller's had Chris Smith, Mitts. He had other ones. McKee, all those guys out there, the set screens to get it so he can get his shot off. She said a lot of people, Dylan said, loves Kelly said, Kayla Taylor says, a lot of people, though, fans pay money and travel far to see Cece compared to the Olympic fans, which know she wouldn't get much playing time. Like we're idiots. And they are. How many, you know what? That's because how many times have you heard the media talking about, oh, where these fans that just start watching basketball? Shut up. We've been watching basketball. We've been watching basketball. He said Cailtlin Clark is that's hilariously funny. BBS said Cailtlin Clark is a Ferrari. Size uses her like she's a Nissan Altima. She's a daily driver. But listen, at the end of the day, this is the things that we're seeing, and we're saying, okay, all right, listen. We know Aaliyah Boston doesn't run the high screen and roll well. She doesn't set good picks, right? And we know that she has a hard time running towards the basket and catching the basketball. Right? She does, she has a hard time setting the pick and turning around, running towards the basket and catching the basketball. In South Carolina, she posted. She's a post player. She likes to post. Now, what they done the last 2 games? They've been putting it down in the post, throwing the ball down in the post, and she's been successful. What they do tonight? They didn't run high screen and roll to Leah. They put it down in the post, and they ran the post player, and she was successful. She got that. But this is an issue though. But what happens if you're throwing the ball down the post? And if you're gonna treat Aaliyah like she's Shaq, she better put up Shaq number. But even Phil had to say, okay, it's Kobe's time. You know what I'm saying? It got to the point where Phil had to say, all right, Kobe, take over the game. Go do your thing. First half, do like Chicago, the Chicago Bulls. Y'all remember they had Michael Jordan. And you know what Phil Jackson did for the first time? Because they had an actual system that ran, that worked. The first plays down the court, you know who Chicago went to? It wasn't Michael. It wasn't Scotty. It was Bill Cartwright. Luke Longley. Why? They wanted to set up the presence down low. They knew that Michael could get his shot anytime. And then Scotty could get his shot anytime. Right? They knew it could happen anytime. Christy Size is clueless to what to do with these players. That's why tonight she was talking about her mental health. And it's because she's struggling to figure out what it is she needs to do with this team. But we're happy with the win. But all the fans, we really sitting there and saying, oh, we should have beaten them girls by 40. We should have beaten them by 30. They shouldn't even been in the game. But in the half, we walked the ball up. We tried to run high screen and roll with Aaliyah Boston again. We just turning the ball over. All this start happening, and what happens? We lose. We lose the game. We lose the game. Unless Cailtlin comes in, she restores us, and she said, okay, I acquiesce, get the ball to Aaliyah. That's what you want me to do. That's what we do. Y'all let Atlanta come back and tie the game. And we're just going to lose that game. And people talking about, oh, Cailtlin had 7 turnovers. Y'all don't watch the game, man. Y'all don't be seeing these balls that's hitting these girls in the hands and they're dropping. There's about 3. Now, she does make about three bad decisions a game. When she she loses the ball. I know she had a bad pass. But majority of the time, she's hitting these girls in the hands. They just dropping them out of bounds. He said, you Cailtlin crybabies are weird. King Mike, that's not even your real name. All right, but King Mike, he said, you Cailtlin crybabies are weird. We're not crying. We're just, obviously, this is what I'm trying to say. You guys want to hate because we're stating the obvious. We're telling you what we see. We actually watch the games. I noticed that a lot of people that talk don't even watch the game. Because they use the same narrative. A lot of people that try to come against us that talk about Cailtlin Clark, they use the same talking points. She's not physical. She's overrated. She hasn't done anything in the league yet to deserve what she gets. You ain't watching the game. We see the game within the game. Somebody said Leah Boston had a great game. She had 27 points, her career high. She balled out. And I'm looking at you like it was inefficient. She hit 21 points 27 points off 21 shots. In the NBA, we would say that's a horrible game. Yes, she hit some big buckets down at the end of the game. But they were handed to her on a platter. Kelsey Mitchell, listen, man. Kelsey Mitchell, I've seen Kelsey Mitchell make 5 passes, and I think I made about 5 passes this whole year. Could you imagine a coach like niggas Mike Malone with this team for a month, screaming to Kelsey Mitchell to pass the ball and Boston to kick it out and screen, run, hustle, push, catch, and pass. And that's what we know. You know why we know that, MA? We know that, MA, because we watch the game. And we actually want the team to be successful. Thank you, MA, for the comment. Because we watch the game and we want the team to be successful. We want them to win. Make sure you hit that like button. It takes 2 seconds to hit the like button. Boom, you could have did it. There it is, right there. Hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. It takes 3 seconds to hit the subscribe button. Boom, you did it. You're done. Hit that like button. Everybody hit the like button and then subscribe button. Because we're talking the truth here. We sat there and we dissected. We said, okay, this is what's wrong with Cailtlin game. So we're not just saying Cailtlin is a perfect player right now. But what we're saying is the potential is to be amazing. The potentials are way up here. We're not saying she's the perfect player now. I just told you. I just said, hey, she needs to work on a 16-footer. Her mid-range game, she didn't work on the floaters. We already said that. And she can be a little bit more careful with the ball. But what we see is, and if you really want to know what we see Cailtlin right now being indecisive. The reason we're not seeing the Cailtlin in Iowa, because she knew exactly what to do, and the game was easy for her. She could see it. Right now, she's been indecisive. And the reason she's been indecisive, if you remember at the beginning of the year, what did Christy Side say? She said, we're trying to teach Cailtlin how to take care of the ball and not shoot all those shots and to get her teammates involved. And you can see when she's bringing the ball up, she's not even looking for her shot. She's not looking for her shot. We see it. We see she goes in, she'll run around. I'm like, shoot, Cailtlin, shoot. And she'll just pass it back out. Shoot, Cailtlin, shoot. Here you go. She's not looking for it. The one game when they came out the break and she was looking for a shot, she went crazy. But now, tonight, it went right back to, all right, let me get the ball out my hands. Let me stand over here in the corner. They're never going to run a play for me. They just run all these plays for Leah Boston. They run these plays for Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell has a green light to shoot anytime she wants to shoot. You can't tell me she doesn't. Anytime she catches it, she has a green light to shoot. Or at least she acts like it. At least she acts like it. And I like Kelsey. I think Kelsey is a fantastic player. I won't say fantastic. She's a very good player. But she has a green light. Cailtlin doesn't have that. And our question to us is, why? Why? Why isn't the coach saying, Cailtlin, go out there, shoot as many times as you want. I don't care if you miss, keep shooting. Why did that coach go and say, hey, you got to have the Kobe mentality? The Nets want to go in. You know what I'm saying? The Nets want to go in. You know what I'm saying? You got to have the Kobe mentality. The Nets want to go in. And then, see, that's what I'm saying. See, look. See, Mike, this is why we said, because we saw the game. We saw the game. He said, and they won. And we saw the game. And we said, yeah, they luckily pulled this one out against the Atlanta Dream. When Atlanta Dream was literally running into each other on the court. 3 times. One player got hurt. Almost had a concussion because they bump head running into each other on the court. This is facts. Smith got a wide open layup because 2 guys ran out to her and they ran into each other in the court, and Smith walked in and did a layup. This is facts. Their best player was in foul trouble. This is facts. These are facts, Mike. We saw the game. We saw that Indiana was up by 15 points and allowed these girls to come back in the game and tie the game and actually take the lead. While we celebrate the win, we understand we got Chicago. We actually understand we might have a little. If they get a big, I don't know when is the young lady that's hurt? When did she come back? If they get a big, I think what's her name is coming back soon. She's injured. Tamia, I forgot her name. But when she comes back, she played the best with Cailtlin because she can do the screen and roll. She played pick and roll basketball. So Cailtlin loved her because she was hitting and she had good hands. She can catch the ball. Let her give them another big, but they still need a strong enforcer. Or score. See, that's how I know you're wrong. Not there, Mike. You was watching the sky and the sun. Who watches the sky and the sun? You watching the sky and the sun last night instead of watching the Boston and Dallas. See that's how we know. That's how we know you're that's how we know. That's how we know your judgment is suspect. You know what I'm saying? Jokes. I got jokes, brother. Just jokes. All love. Thank you for coming. But no, I understand. They WNBA players do run into each other. They do that a lot. But tonight it was extra. You had a player get hurt. You had a player get hurt tonight running into each other. She almost had a concussion. It was a little like a football hit. 2 times. And 2 times. And one, we got a wide open layup with a girl to say, Smith is what? Got that. We understand. We understand that we got to play better teams. I try to wait. Somebody said earlier, I think it was who's it said? She said earlier, she said that they were trying to wait to get none of the top picks. Well, who they gonna get? They ain't gonna get Paige Beckers. Could you imagine Paige Beckers, Aaliyah Boston, and Cailtlin Clark with Christy Sides as the head coach? Oh my God, what did that be? What a waste. Oh Lord. Is that what we're doing? Oh, what a waste. We got a chance this year to do something. And I ain't saying we're going to win the championship. I think they could just play better. He said, can't watch both. Yeah, I do it all the time. I got split screen, you know what I'm saying? You know, us. You got no cash. You buy your split. You buy a screen that splits off games. Oh, you got to take a computer. You can split off games. You know, we can. Some of us can do that. We do picture. Clumsy girls. The WNBA said this is the best. They want to do the show boring game, and that's not CC game at all. And that's what it is. And we're gonna see tonight. We're gonna see the ratings. We're gonna see what happens with ESPN3, and we're gonna. I understand that a lot of us aren't. A lot of people have just started tuning into the WNBA. But Mike, the reason why they're tuning into the WNBA is largely because of who? You watch Chicago, so that's you probably like Angel Reese and Cardosa. I think Cardosa is a star. Angel Reese, I'm not really sold on. I think she got too many, even though she's playing well right now, I think she got too many outside influences. So I'm not really like keen on Angel Reese like that. I really think Angel Reese is probably going to average in her career probably about 13 and 10, 13 and 12, maybe 14 and 10 and 12, something like that. That's probably like the height of her career. Maybe 15 to 16 points is the height of where she's going to go, right? Cardosa, I think Cardosa is a star because she got size, defensive anchor. I love her personality. She reminds me of like a female light-skinned Shaq. It's just I think she's a star, right? I think a lot of people keep trying to go with Angel because they want to make Angel like the princess and everything. And I'm like, yeah, she's social media, but social media popularity is different than like being popular. You know what I'm saying? So social media sexy red is popular. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that's Angel Reese to me. Angel Reese, she's yeah. You know what I'm saying? She's a social media icon. That doesn't translate to basketball views as we've seen. That don't translate to basketball viewership. That doesn't translate. You know, social media icons to get your money, baby. I'm for it. But that doesn't translate to like actual viewership. But I've been trying to tell people this all year. Angel Reese, she got three something million viewers. I was like, cool, but that doesn't translate to viewership, like popular viewership. Popularity. But she's playing well. I think she's playing good. And it makes an interesting dynamic because Caitlin's playing bad. Caitlin's coming in here. And not that she's playing bad. Caitlin's coming in here. She's looking, like I said, it's like she's thinking too much. That's the coach. That's the coach. Yeah, Angel's don't get it twisted. It's no hate on Angel Reese. Angel Reese is a boss, right? I like him a little more than I like Angel basketball. Well, Angel's more of an influencer, businesswoman. But hey, why not make your money? That's what I'm saying. Make your dollars. Angel's a boss, right? She's a boss. She's a media influencer. It's not hate on Angel Reese. No, I think some of the stuff she says. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of. Unless she looks like the quintessential, blah, 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 blah. But no hate. Get your money. Like she does what she does. I think if she really, really, really concentrates on basketball, she can be dynamic, right? I just think she has so many outside influences that I don't think she ever reached. This is just me and my own thing. I think she has so many outside influences. I don't think she ever really reaches her potential in basketball. I don't think you can. Angel Reese can make money. Angel Reese can lead the game and make money. Probably make more money if we keep it a buck. And anytime you have those options, something goes wrong. You can go, I'm tired of this. Let me get those options. And we saw last year she had to have a mental break last year, and that was just at LSU. That's at LSU. And we're about to get into Angel Reese and all them. Let me finish this segment. Then we go right into Angel Reese and Cailtlin Clark and Kennedy and the race situation that everybody keeps wanting to bring up. We'll get into that. But all I'm saying is this: Christy Size. I'm trying not to call. I don't like to call for anybody's job, man. We live in a tough area. A lot of people are struggling. A lot of people, what I'm saying, have financial issues that's going on, and things. So I don't really like calling for nobody's job. The economy is slowing down. It's rumors and wars going on and everything. So I don't really like to take anyone's job. Not at this point in time. So I'm being real patient with Christy Size. But Christy Size, you have a number 1 overall pick that's the most popular player in the game. That's like sitting down LeBron James. The NBA stepping in and asking you what you're doing. You said, the truth be told, the NBA is going to be like, man, what are you doing? That's like sitting Michael Jordan. Not that she's as good. We're talking about her influence. We're talking about the popularity. And he said, I don't hate Cailtlin. I just think her fans aren't being realistic. Cailtlin isn't killing it, and they're trying to force her to be something she isn't ready to be yet. And that's another excuse that people are saying. Y'all do know that Cailtlin Clark had better, until these last couple of games, Cailtlin Clark had better numbers than Donna Taurasi. Y'all know Cailtlin Clark was number 13 in scoring in the league and number 4 in assists? 13 in scoring, 4 in assists, and her PEI was up top. Her efficiency was up top, even with all the turnovers. Y'all understand that? Y'all know she was in the top 20 in rebounds? Until this week, Cailtlin Clark was leading all rookies in every category except rebounds with his Angel Reese. Nah, she's not playing. But see, Mike, this is what I'm trying to tell you. It's not that she's not playing well because of her play. She's not playing well because of her coach. That's what we try to tell you. That's what everybody keeps trying to tell you. It's not her play. It's not that Cailtlin Clark can't play. That's what the media is trying to feed you in. And that's why everybody's talking about, if you know, you see it, Michael, social media, y'all, people just say, oh, this is 16 points. That's leading the run amongst rookies. That's number 1. You know how many points Christy Brink is averaging? You know how many points Christian Brick is averaging? You know Steph Curry averages four turnovers for his career. You know who's number 2 in turnovers in the league? We gotta, like, come on, guys. Like, she's a rookie, right? She has growth. We see Wemby, and Wemby's a rookie. But we like, yo. And everybody in the NBA is like, yo. That boy can get busy. And how many times did we sit up there? They said the same thing about us and Wemby. I even came over. Y'all thought I was crazy. Because I came on the airways and I said, hey, I think they need to fire Greg Popovich. I said they need to fire Greg Popovich. They were like, what, kid? I said, I'm going to tell you why. And thank the Lord, Hubie Brown came up in the next game and called the next game for San Antonio, and Hubie Brown called it out. I said, because listen, Wembyana did a block. He blocked the shot, ran down the court, ran straight down the middle of the court like a big is supposed to, and his team was running the fast break. He blocked the shot, blocked the ball, got the rebound, passed out, ran down the court, hustled down the court, ran down the court, and his team shot a 3. Didn't even look at him. And I'm like, that's coaching. They should have took whoever, was it Vasile or something? I'm like, they need to take him out the game and sit him down. Think about the game. You had Wembyana, the 7'3", 7'5", something like that, on a 6'5" player, and he's posting him up, and San Antonio pivots the ball, reverses the ball out, and goes around the road and shoots a 3. That's coaching. That's coaching. Same thing. I see Cailtlin Clark sitting in there, and everybody knows she's deadly going to her left. Why? When she comes out of the court, if you notice tonight, go look at the video, because I study this stuff. If you go look at tonight, where's Cailtlin Clark on the court? She's on the left side. But her strength is fading what? Left. So where should she be? She should be on the right side. You run right side, 2 down screens. She comes over the screens. Look, she got a shot. She can do a little pirouette fade to the left. Guess what? That's a shot. That's coaching. They ain't got a hill of beans to do with if she's good or not. They're saying put your player in the best position and the best position to be successful. She got Leah Boston out there running high screen and roll, and Leah Boston can't catch the ball and run at the same time. That's coaching. She's having trouble with the low passes. Tonight, hit her in the hands, get what it went, and went straight out of bounds. It did it with Smith. I thought Smith was a little better. It did with Smith tonight, too. That's coaching. That's understanding who you have and who you have with the talent that you have and putting them in the best position to win. You don't say it not once tonight, not one time in the last 2 games did they set down screens with Cailtlin Clark coming off down screens going to her left. Not one time. All Cailtlin Clark, listen now, all Cailtlin Clark's points came off what? Her penetrating off the dribble. But they said she's not physical enough. But her penetrate, she don't have the handles enough. But her penetrating off the dribble and getting to the rim. We said at the beginning of the year, Aaliyah Boston is out of shape. She was on ESPN doing all these broadcasts at the finals and all that other stuff, doing the broadcasts at the Sweet 16 and all that other stuff. She was broadcasting for ESPN when she should have had a butt in the gym working out. Or find a way to multitask. Even Rebecca Lobo said that those shouldn't be counted as turnovers. Even her assist count will be double the amount if her teammates can learn to finish the layups or shoot the ball fundamentals. Listen, man, Leah Boston was doing a great impersonation tonight. 6 of 21, what, 6 of 21? 7 of 21. She did a great impersonation of Angel Reese. Y'all know what Angel Reese, you know the big stat everybody says about Angel Reese? Angel Reese leads the leagues in offensive rebound. Last night, the first game, Adrian Reese came out and she hit, 8 for 10? And 20? That's the first time. Adrian Reese is going like 3 for 13. 3 for 12. She was leading the offensive rebound because she's getting all rebound. She's going, boo, oh, there it is. That's all Leah Boston was doing tonight. Oh, she had 27 and 12, 27 and 13. Yeah, okay. Well, how many of those offensive rebounds? And this is our best game. We won the game. We won the game because of her tonight. The people you talk about, the majority tend to be the very people criticizing and hating are constantly never giving. And she said she had to give herself grace. But we be seeing the game and we be like, what are y'all doing? And then we have women, we have men and women commentators. Who was that? Dan? I love Dan Patrick. He's a legend. We had Dan Patrick and some other guys talking about, oh, well, the people watching the game, they don't know. Man, we've been watching the game just like you have. Cailtlin Clark fans are all reason. Well, no, we're not. We sitting there saying, yo, we were watching the game from the beginning to the end. We're not watching highlights. We're not just looking at the stats. We're watching the game from the beginning to the end, and we sitting there scratching our heads like, yo, they didn't want to run a play for Cailtlin Clark this whole game. We sitting there saying, hey, we got out to a big lead, pushing the pace, and in the second half, why are we walking the ball up? Walking. Why are we walking the ball up? That's what we noticed. That's not being delusional. That's sitting there analyzing the data and saying, okay, why are we doing this? But the media gonna, y'all delusional fans don't want Cailtlin Clark, and she's not strong enough, and she's not playing against 18-year-olds. Yeah, but she went for 30 twice. Y'all just conspiracy theories. No, we have reason to be conspiracy theories. He said, I got to wonder what the GM thinking. Not that they all in cahoots. Because the GM was really about that life. GM would have been firing Christie. She said, this ain't going to work. Maybe they're just trying to give her to the end of the year. Maybe they just try to give her 1 year to say, okay, we're going to see what you do. Because it was trash last year. It was rumblings against Christie size last year. People were saying that she wasn't good. A good coach. Y'all know where Christie came from? We found out tonight that Christie came from Atlanta squad. So come on, guys, think about that. She came off the Atlanta coaching staff. I was like, oh, this makes a lot of sense. Atlanta coaching staff is Jesse Boo Boo is Indiana's. So I was like, oh, this makes sense. She came from Atlanta staff. Oh, okay. Makes more sense to me now. She like Rebecca Hamilton, the Aces, Las Vegas Aces, who came out with another tough win tonight. They go over one game over 500. The two-time champions with Asia Wizard, who came out there and balled. She balled tremendously tonight. But listen, at the end of the day, she had 35? She had 35 tonight, right? 35, right? But at the end of the day, check this out, guys. Just listen. The Aces coach came from under Popovich, championship legacy. And guess what kind of offense the Aces are running? One that you would see in San Antonio. The offense that they saw. The reason AJ Wilson right now is balling out because she's running the Tim Duncan offense. The high block, have a shooter that's deadly at the 16 to 18 footer, 12 to 18 footer. High block, somebody consistently can shoot that jumper. That's the San Antonio. That's Tim Duncan offense. Have rotation running pick high pick and roll, screen rolls running around the perimeter. Go to the high block. Either you got the shot, you don't have a shot. You got somebody cutting to the basket to get layups, or you got somebody open for three. That's the San Antonio. That's San Antonio all day. Or you can run a high pick with a point guard. Like tonight, the point guard for Aces went from 40 or something. She went crazy tonight too. You want a high? She's running the San Antonio Spurs offense. So somebody tell me, what offense is Christie Sides running? Since we're being delusional, y'all help us out. Please name the type offense that Christie Sides running. Please let us know. Please let us know. What's the name of the offense that Chrissy Sides run? It ain't the triangle. It ain't the triangle. It ain't the triangle. She ain't running the house double. She ain't running what offense is she running? Since we're so delusional, we don't know what we watch. Y'all tell us. Size doesn't have vision, purpose, accountability, and we mentally, she makes $500,000 a year with a box. Yeah, please tell me she does not make $500,000. Christian Size makes half a million a year. Are you serious? That might be why they ain't firing her. She said, Christian Size is running. I don't know what I'm doing. Offense. That might be why they won't let it go. They got a lot of investing. Y'all know they don't have the luxury and the budgets that the NBA has. So they might have to keep. She's making $500,000. Christian Size making $500,000. Serious? They pay Christian Size $1 million. She's making more than Cailtlin. Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. But we know why the WNBA don't make a lot of money. It's because of their labor agreement. You know what I'm saying? The CBA is trash. You've been saying that for. The CBA is trash. We're over 200,000. That's crazy, man. The CBA is trash. That's we the CBA is trash. The players won't. But this is the issue. That's what we're doing. We're not just being delusional to say, one more time in the life. We're not just being delusional to say that Cailtlin Clark is out here just we just want her to run the ball, get the ball all the time. She's the perfect player and she got to get the ball every day. We're not saying that. We're saying, hey, we know she has some flaws. We know she can get a better mid-range game. She can work on the floaters. She can get stronger. She said it herself. She can hustle a little bit better up and down the court. And that's one thing I don't like about Cailtlin that I see a lot. She gets dejected. She gets dejected a lot. Like her body language doesn't look well. That once again, that's coaching. Right? That's coaching to say, hey man, it's okay. Don't get down. You don't get the call. Stop arguing. She said it. Stop arguing with the refs. But hey, that's okay. Go down there and do your thing. Take it out on the players. That's coaching. Being able to deal with grown women is a part of the job of coaching. Being able to manage the best coaches in the league. It doesn't matter if it's male, female. The best coaching in the leagues, guess what? They know how to manage mentalities and attitudes. And so far, what we've seen is Chrissy Size said, man, I be needing somebody to help manage my mentality and my attitudes. And what they need somebody that knows some Zen and some Buddha to be like, woosah. Somebody get in the butt and say, hey man, you better keep shooting. The truth be told, listen. Aaliyah Boston had a great game. Great game. But the truth be told, we tell the truth. Truth be told, the Fever cannot consistently win unless Cailtlin Clark starts shooting. And that should be the mantra of Chrissy Size. You better go back at him. Hey, you better shoot 20 times a game. You need to get no less. She should get no less than 15 shots a game. No less. Really about 17 to 20. 17 to 20. I want to see you shoot 17 to 20. We're going to call plays for you to shoot 17 to 20. And it could work. Like she said, Matt Malone. Malone has who? He has Jokic and he has Murray. So it can work. We don't have to trade both of them. You just have to learn how to use both of them to the fullness of their ability to play together. Even Boston, all Boston had to do was get Tatum and Brown just to have a resemblance like they like each other. Just a little bit of resemblance to say, hey, we teammates. To look at each other on the team. To pass the ball to each other. You see Tatum said, give Brown the ball. He got Luke on him. He got Luke on him. Give Brown the ball. And what Cailtlin did there? Cailtlin said, hey, man, it's a smaller player. Give Leah the ball. Here you go. She could have pulled, but she did what's best. You got to trust your star to be a superstar. And make the right plays. And they're going to get better. Look, same thing. Anthony Edwards with Cap. Right? They had to learn. You got a big and you got a shooter. You got what you got. Now you need somebody out of the bank. What's the name? Burger to be in on them threes? You got your shooter? And I don't know why. I'm a hush king. But this is what's happening. Christy size. She making $500,000. They probably not gonna fire her. I'd be surprised if they fire her before the end of the year. 500. They don't have the budget that NBA players have. You know what I'm saying? They don't have money. And speaking of budget, we're gonna come back. We're gonna take a break, real quick break, and we're coming right back. We're gonna talk about that WNBA is losing $50 million this year. Projected to lose $50 million again this year. Even with Cailtlin, even with Angel, even with Cameron, they still projected to lose $50 million. We'll be right back. Quick break. We'll be right back. Right here on The Night Show with King Joe. Welcome back. Yeah, you see it on the right. You see, even with everybody on that, right? The WNBA to lose $50 million this year. The WNBA is projected to lose around $50 million this year, despite increasing viewership and popularity. The primary reasons for these financial losses include significant investments in player experience and safety, such as the $50 million commitment over 2 years for charter flights. Wow. These costs alongside operational expenses outpace the league's growing revenues from ticket sales, sponsorships, and merchandise. However, the new TV deal are a strategic move that could bolster the league's financial health and long-term growth. The WNBA secured a multi-year television deals with networks like ESPN and ION. The ION deal in particular is set to broadcast 44 regular season games over 15 weeks. Focus on Friday night matches similar to how the NFL has popularized Sunday night games. The consistency in scheduling is expected to increase viewership and brand exposure, bringing the league into more than 100 million homes and attracting new fans. Additionally, the broader media presence provided these deals will help the NBA diversify its revenue and prove its marketability by showcasing the league on multiple platforms. The WNBA aims to demonstrate that investing in women's sports can be profitable, potentially attracting more lucrative deals. In summary, while the WNBA faces immediate financial challenges, the strategic investments and new TV deals are expected to drive long-term growth, sustainability, increasing visibility, expanding the fan base, and diversity revenue streams. This is so interesting to me, guys, and this is very interesting to me, right? And I'm gonna tell you why this is interesting to me, right? Because they're losing money. WNBA is losing money. They're losing $50 million this year. They're projected to lose $50 million again this year, right? And in losing the $50 million this year, they're saying the reason that they're losing partly is because of the charter flights. That's crazy. That is crazy, right? They're blaming Cailtlin Clark for them losing money with the chartered flights and everything. Where that's something that should have been a part of the collective bargaining agreement last year, but it did. I mean, in what was it, 2020, 2021, but it wasn't a part of that. So WNBA is losing $50 million. Think about it. They're losing $50 million this year. They will not get a profit this year, according to projections. They want to get a profit. But they hope to get it in the future. And listen, they're hoping to do this by doing what? Driving long-term growth by sustainability, by increasing visibility. Well, my question is this. How can you increase visibility quickly? How? I know. Maybe, put Cailtlin Clark, your most popular player on the Olympic team. That might be how you increase your visibility quickly. Maybe put Cailtlin Clark on the Olympic team. Maybe let Cailtlin play. Maybe put Cailtlin Clark, instead of put it on ESPN 3, maybe put it on ESPN, the regular ESPN channel. Maybe take advantage of your most popular player and let her play. But I told you guys in the last video, make sure y'all hit the like, make sure y'all hit that subscribe. Boy, we got this like cool. I love it. Hey, I told you guys last video, I said here. That's how I know I'm telling the truth. When people start disliking what you're saying, you definitely telling the truth. You definitely hit the nerves. You hit them in the chest. So you know what I'm saying? Like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. But listen to the thing. The thing is this. I told y'all last video. The WNBA's objective and their agenda is not to grow the league. That's not their number one agenda. We've been said that. That's not their number one agenda. And to be honest with you, the WNBA players are kind of selfish for the most part. Why you say that, Key? What you mean they're selfish? They're kind of selfish. Because how many gold medals has done it to herself? 5, 6? All right? 5? I kind of understand her making it because she's gonna break the Olympic record. Now that's different. Now that's a different thing. So we give her grace on that. Right? Some of these girls, a lot of these ladies that have it, are veterans in the WNBA to win championships. They won gold medals before. So you mean nobody on the team can say, you know what? Man, let me think about the growth of the league. Once y'all get Shorty her shot. Because 92 was the dream team. That same team didn't go in 96. And a lot of those players still were top players. Because guess who won 96? Jordan won his playing Karl Malone. They didn't go in 96. It's pretty much almost a totally different team in 96 that went in 92. There's a lot of NBA players that be like, you know what, I'm not going this year. Get the young fellas a chance. I mean, Carmelo Anthony just had Monica McNutt. What you going to get into it 1 second. Had Monica McNutt on. He was telling her, hey, man, the reason we got to get it because KG and all them was like, man, we're going to let some of y'all young fellas go get their experience. Why? Because they want to grow the league. But I was like, dog, well, why don't any of the WNBA players want to give up their spot? Why would one of them want to give up their spot to play across seas, to play in the Olympics? I'm like, man, they being super selfish. Somebody should say, hey, man, listen, I think this is best. Everybody, listen, guys. Everybody that's there, I told you last video, from the financialists, from the financial experts, former players, businessmen, media outlets, lovers of Cailtlin Clark, haters of Cailtlin Clark. Everyone says it's best for the league if she makes the team. Everyone says it's best for the league if she makes the team. But you know what they did? But you know what they said? Oh, she's so popular. Her fans are. If she doesn't play, her fans are. Man, we'll watch. Just listen. She didn't play the other game. I said they watched the whole game. She didn't play. I complain, but what nothing I can do. Shoot, she played tonight and really didn't play. They had her over in the corner, just standing on the corner. They had her on the court, but they ain't give her the ball. They ain't let her play. They iced her out. And I watched every minute of it. Now, yeah, I'm calling for Christian Size' job, but that's because it's Christian Size. And they like they lost the game. They like lost the game. But the question is this. If these ladies are losing, about to lose $50 million, and you're saying, hey, we're going to grow the league, we want to grow financially, we want to do all those things, and one of the ways we're going to grow, and this is not Kings, and this is what representatives are saying, is one of the things we're banking on, is we're banking on the fact that the visibility of the players and the new players that we have being in the game, and that's how we're going to grow the league. But you won't put them on display. You mean tell me nobody on the WNBA Olympic team that's already won a gold medal could be like, you know what? Hey, y'all let her go. I stay at the house. It's best for the team. Or make me a coach or something. I'll be the alternate because it's best for the league. No, you know why? Because they're selfish. It's selfish. How you know they're selfish, King? Why do you think they're selfish? Because at the end of the day, I was doing some research. And if you notice, and we start with Brittany Griner. What's the big issue with us and Brittany Griner? Other than her kneeling during the national anthem and all that other stuff that she's done, been on a patriotic, and you know what I'm saying? Other than her getting arrested for trying to smuggle drugs back into the United States. Let's neither here nor there. Well, why was Brittany Griner over there anyway? She's in Russia playing basketball. And I thought about it, I said, oh, snap. Okay, this might be why. Because those ladies go over there to the Olympics, and they broadcast. They're really out there looking for jobs. You heard Monica Minut say on The Daily Show, she said, hey, these women don't care about the salaries in the United States because they can go abroad and make money. They get a lot of their money going in Europe and different places like that. Well, where do these European people get a chance to see these American players up close and playing against some of the best of the talent around the world? This is the Olympics. I know, ain't nobody ever told you. Y'all ain't never thought about it for this direct. That's okay. You listen to what I'm saying. The best way, their best promotion of them to get a job outside of the WNBA is be on the Olympic team. Now you might have Russia, you might have a European league, or you might have someone else say, oh, you saw how she played in the Olympics? She was balling. Now you can sit there and have those conversations at the Olympic tables and be like, hey, man, we come down there and do it for, do it for a meal, do it for, and they make their money. They get to showcase their talent on a global basis, and it makes the world their oysters. They don't give a flip about the WNBA losing $50 million. I was just like, okay. They were about pushing the narrative, which we know what the narrative is. Y'all know what it is. Starts with the L. It has some other letters connected to it. And promote themselves to get more money. So it is about the money. But they know they can't get any more money because of the collective bargaining. They know they signed a bad deal with the WNBA. And because of that, now they're out here, they had to promote themselves. So they're not worried about promoting the game. They want to get a gold medal. They want to go out there and showcase their talents. You can say that we're winners. And then all the people, China, Europe, all these other leagues come up, Russia, all these other leagues say, hey, you can help our team win a championship in our national championship. Or you can help our team in our league win a championship. They're promoting themselves. No one has ever, I know, no one's ever said that. The media won't tell you that. They're promoting. It's a promotion. He said, MA said gold medals 2019 and 2021 FIBA, U19 World Cups 2017 FIBA American Champions. They have plenty of medals. It ain't about. They have plenty of medals. And listen, that's okay. You said it without edit. That's okay. That's okay. I got it. I understood what you're saying. I appreciate you for sending. They got medals galore. You know why? You know why a lot of the NBA players don't play in the Olympics? You know why? They don't. It's because winning the NBA championship, not that it was better, but it held a lot more. The league, playing for the league and being successful in the league, held more bearings even than winning the gold medal. Especially after you've done it. Especially after you've done it. So the question is, who in the league? Because they say, well, all these women, Monica Manette got on their show, all these women sacrificed to get the lead to where they are now. I was like, okay, cool. Keep sacrificing. Don't stop. Don't stop. Get it. Don't stop. Get it. Gotta go. Don't stop getting it. Let me keep going. Keep sacrificing. Let somebody sacrifice themselves and say, hey, boom. She's like, well, nobody would give up their spot for Cailtlin Clark. If you're about the betterment of the league and you got a gold medal, why wouldn't you? You know why they won't? Because they don't care about the league. They don't care about the league. They know, the women know they're in a bad deal. And y'all know, ladies, come on now. Y'all know y'all can be a little bit vindictive. Just a little bit. I try to say I'm a lady's good side. I try to say I'm my lady's good side. You know what I'm saying? You know, I try to say the good side. You know, because hey, when ladies they get upset, man. Listen, they don't like you. Y'all see what they doing out there to Cailtlin? And for those that don't believe what I'm saying, I want to show you what I'm talking about. All right, so let me show you what y'all got the clip. Roll the clip. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about when we talk about the contracts. Play that clip. We played it last time. We're gonna play it again. Play it last time. This is the clip of Kelsey Plum talking about the collective bargaining agreement.
NBA, like, and the big conversation about WNBA salaries
Yeah.
and all of that that's been going on. What is like from a player and from players in general, like your teammates, what is that opinion and how do you guys handle all those conversations?
Listen to what she
It's
said.
so interesting because I think that we talk about the CBA, right? So the collective bargaining agreement, and in the NBA, they have percentages of revenue shared for the players, right? So jersey sales, obviously their TV contracts. So you see these every year, these contracts get bigger and bigger and bigger, right?
Yeah, massive.
But that's because their CBA, it negotiates where if the owners are making certain types of money, they get that as well.
Got it.
In the WNBA, that's not the case.
Oh wow.
So in 2025, that's our new, opportunity to renegotiate or opt out. So there are definitely future opportunities coming, but I will say that it's one of those things that we are not asking to get paid what the men get paid. We're asking to get paid the same percentage of revenue shared.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm
Got
saying?
it. Got it. So that's a huge misconception.
That's a huge
Got
misconception.
it. Okay.
Yeah, because every video is like, oh, this person gets paid this person gets paid that, right?
So I want to be really clear about that. Like, I don't think I should get paid the same as LeBron.
Right.
But the percentage of revenue, like, for example, they sell my jersey in Mandalay Bay, I don't get a dime.
You don't get any money from jersey sales?
That's crazy.
No way.
So that's
What?
why it's like
Image and likeness.
Okay,
Exactly.
yeah, okay, that's
so like
bullshit.
that's the stuff we're talking
Sure,
about.
sure,
you know
sure.
what I'm
Okay.
saying? So I think that obviously we're young. We're only like what,
Okay.
25 years into
Yeah.
the league. The NBA is at 100. So where we're at 25, we're way past where the NBA was.
Right.
Got it.
We don't forget that though. We compare it to now to where the NBA is now. Of
course.
Right?
Yeah.
Which is fine. It's an uphill battle, like I said, but I guarantee you, as it continues to progress, things will change.
On the surface,
Now think about that
it
now.
makes sense.
So look.
All
And
WNBA
it
players
shout out to my
want
girl,
is
Cailtlin
equal
Clark
revenue
Loses.
sharing,
That's my girl.
just like the NBA.
So on the surface, think about that. They're not getting any of the revenue of even that's image, name, and likeness. The college kids are getting that. The jerseys. The jerseys. And this is the thing. Guys say I don't care about the league. I just care about one player. No, I don't. I care about. I've been saying this for years, guy. Before you just joining in. You're doing what you were claiming I'm doing, which is joining in on the NBA now. When you just joining in and you just knowing me. No. That's not one. I love the. I can't say that. I hate the WNBA as an organization, but I like the players. I love the players. The organization's trash, and I've been saying that for years. I've never known a business to lose every year. And was it the last year? Silver said they lost 10 million. They lose 10 million a year. I've never known a business to lose that many years and still be in operation. I got friends that play in the WNBA. Matter of fact, one of my friends, I ain't gonna say his name. He got on to me. He said, "Man, he pulled what Guy Hilaire said. Was it Guy Hilaire? Guy Hilaire, right? Well, Guy Hilaire, he said, you don't care about the league, only about one player, right? I'll tell you what Guy Hilaire said. I'll tell you what the guy said that his daughter plays in the league. I ain't gonna call her name. He said, Key, you must don't like women. I said, bro, stop it. KD loves the lady. I love, when I say love, L-O-V-E, love the ladies. Love him. I love the ladies. Man, shoot. Love him. I might have, if I wasn't married, I might have a slight crush on Seattle's coach. I think she's brilliant. I think that's really who, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's really who we need. You need Seattle's coach to see if we can get away. Because she's brilliant. She's brilliant. But I love the lady. Candace Parker's one of my favorite players. Y'all know who, and I'm going to be honest with you, guy. You want to know who is my favorite player right now? Right now, especially the way they're doing Cailtlin? You know what my favorite player is? It's who it should have been the real Magic and Bird. See, y'all trying to make Angel Reese be the Magic and Bird. Angel Reese is not Magic. She's not. That was her first 20-point game probably in a long time. She's not Magic. Angel Reese is more like Ben Wallace. She's a force. She's more like, she's an enforcer. You know what I'm saying? She's like maybe I would say Tim Duncan, but that's Audrey Wilson. But she's a good rebounder, solid defender. You know, can be an anchor to your team, right? But Magic is Juju. That's Magic, baby. Magic is Juju. Juju came out. Remember Juju and Cailtlin? Then you got Magic and Bird. You got Magic and Bird. Because the games match, as well as the popularity. Games match. And I told you, I love Adrian Reese, but her game doesn't match. She got the popularity, kind of, sort of. You know, she got the social media power. I told you it's different. But she ain't got the game to match. Cailtlin got the game, it's just the coach is holding her back. But Juju, oh, girl, please. Juju was that one. When Juju come, I watched Juju come out early. They said that she got a graduate early. Juju gets grades, get to school, get graduates, so you come out early. I want Juju and Cailtlin. Oh, that's must see TV. Buckets, Paige. Oh, that's must see TV. That's must see TV. Them girls got game. I like Rakia Jackson. Rakia Jackson is nice too. They kind of holding their back. Cameron Brink, she's more of a defensive style, stopper, rebounder, hard nose. I love the league. I like the thing is, but guy, you know what? You want to know the truth though? You want to know the truth? It's not that I don't care about the players of the league or whatever. It's just I see the new guard ushering in, and I see the old guard trying to hold on with the grip real tight and hold on and not accept the new guard. The more popular the WNBA gets, everybody talk about the physicality of the WNBA, like that's a thing of a valor or something like that, right? But truth be told, the more popular they get, the less physical they're gonna have to be. Think about it. When they was killing Michael Jordan going through the air, the NBA was like, man. And the top, David Stern, them said, hey, we gotta make these rules to change this game. Because people was complaining, saying, hey, this ain't basketball. They playing football on the court. David Stern said, we gotta change the rules. You know, Isaiah Thomas them had extreme respect for Michael Jordan. It wasn't hazing. Isaiah Thomas and all them guys, NBA is always saying, hey, man, the next players are the great players. Because they understand that, hey, we got to build up the future to get to where they are. That's how Christian Laettner, that's what we keep telling y'all, Christian Laettner made the dream team. He was popular. He was the most popular basketball player. Stephen A. trying to say it's because he's white. He was just most popular. And he played for Duke. It probably did have something to do with the fact that he was white, too. But he's the most popular basketball player. And they were smart enough that they made a position for him to be on the team. Because they want to grow the league globally. Now look at the league. 4 or 5 of the best players in the NBA are global players. Luka, Giannis. The list keeps going on. Gillis Alexandra. I know I messed his name up. All these guys are international players. Aren't U.S. born? Wemby. That's the global league that's the league growing itself on a global level. Never would have happened if it wasn't for Barcelona 92 Dream Team. Or it would have, but it would have taken a longer time. And all they can see is videotapes of Michael Jordan. But when they came to Barcelona and they could actually touch him, they were like rock stars. They could actually see him. And they played together and they was dominant when they played. The league grew globally. They had to change its rules to grow the league. The old guard, the old heads still, some of the old heads to this day still talk about, oh man, they don't play the way we used to. We can head check. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you, fellas, those who we like to go out to Y and we like to play and we like to be all physical. Like I told y'all, I was growing up with my dad. My dad grew up. My dad was a ball player, right? You know what I'm saying? My dad was a ball player, and I had scored about 3-4 in a row on him. We used to have battles on the backyard playing basketball. I'm talking about battles. My dad was nice. You know what I'm saying? My dad would shoot Close his eyes, be like, two. He was so good. This is called my dad, War Cloud. He could drink all night and then go out there and shoot him from there. Gosh. So we was out there having wars one time, and then we was having wars, and I had hit. I was probably about 15, 16. I hit a shot on him. Came back, hit another shot on him. You know what I'm saying? I started getting, because I was getting myself together, playing football in shape, getting a little muscle on me. He's getting a little older. So I went and took him down low, post him up. My dad shot me a bow. Boom. I was like, oh, man, what you doing? Just want you to feel me. That's what he told me. He's like, boom, just want you to feel me. What are you doing, man? I'm your son. I just want you to feel me. You just want you to feel me. Right? This is that old school mentality. Oh, I just want you to feel me. Hard fouls when you get game point, hard fouls. The time I finally beat my dad. Hard foul. I'm talking about, man, that game point was hard fouls. You ran up there and tried to lay it up you want to. My mom used to be like, don't be so hard. And you're right. Lisa Blood dealt with that. It's going to have to be game change. We talking real. She said it's going to have to be game change. People want to see offense and excitement, not WWE. All right? She said, I have no doubt Clark is talented, but I've seen so many channels who try to bring everyone down to elevate her. At least I respect you explaining your position. Nah, listen. I like all the players. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I like Kennedy Carter. I like the fact Kennedy Carter checked. All right? I like Kennedy Carter checked. You know why? Because it gives us somebody to, if you're a fan, it gives somebody to be the Joker. We love Superman so much because Superman got Lex Luthor. We love Batman because Batman got Joker, the Riddler. We love that. Agent Reese wants to tell the story. She said, hey, man, y'all make me the villain, I'll be the villain. A good movie, any type of story that has a hero has villains. And then we're not talking about character villains. We're not talking about people that we hate, people that we want to see anything happen to, anything negative, but just somebody we can root against while we're rooting against the people that we love. And I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate that. I want to see the game. Listen, Juju's coming. Buckets is coming. I call her Buckets. Buckets is coming. The girl from Flage is coming. I want the league to be in a great position for these young women. Oh, my God. I want the league to be in a great position for these young women to come and to thrive. I want them to have to do like Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner get caught in drugs in the United States is a misdemeanor. It's a misdemeanor. But hey, you know what I'm saying? She get caught with some weed in the United States is a misdemeanor. I want her to have to go play overseas. That's our talent. That's homegrown. To make money. But the problem is the WNBA is an organization. The higher ups, the people that run the WNBA, the people that are in the offices. That's why I was surprised that we'll finally get to hear from the WNBA commissioner, Lisa Blunder. We finally get to hear from her because we want to know, girl, what is your plan? I'm sorry, my lady, what is your plan? What is the WNBA? What are you guys going to do to grow the game? Because all the decisions from the LGBTQ acceptance to not hazing your young players, not giving them the respect, all that has hurt your game. People have said for 20 years, we don't want to watch that. And we've had fantastic. Look at all the talent that we've had in the WNBA. Candace Parker, Cynthia Cooper, Witherspoon, Lopez, so many talented players. Witherspoon, Staley. We had all these players, and nobody was watching them. They treated them like stepsisters. But now we're starting to see that a lot of it deals with what? Some of the decisions that the higher ups are making and some of the decisions that the players are making themselves. So when we see that, then we start being like, when we see the hazing of Cailtlin Clark, we're like, yo, that's stupid. She's gonna get your money. When you see the coach, you got a sellout, 20,000 the most. When you got a sellout arena, and you don't play her, and you got folks that's travel to come to the game, and you don't play her, you can sit on the bench for the majority of the second half. You think that's good for the game? Everybody says that the United States team is the favorite to win gold, and they better. Because if they lose, listen, boy, y'all got me sweating. If they lose, y'all, hey, Aaron, hit a like button just for me sweating. I'm gonna give y'all, giving you the best that I got, baby. Hey, give me a like just because you know what I'm saying. Got me sweating. But listen, if they go, they better not lose. It got to be gold or nothing. It got to be gold or nothing. And it's still not guaranteed people are going to support them because what the Cailtlin Clark did was, if you really think about it, it divided a lot of America. And then people didn't like the WNBA for whatever reason. They stances on the LGBTQ, if it's they didn't like the league, if it's whatever, if it's racism or whatever, the bigotry or whatever it is, whatever reason they didn't like the league to begin with, it is emphasized and it is multiplied now that Cailtlin is not on there. And they have that as an excuse to say, see, this is why I don't watch that anyway. It's people now telling me, there's people, and go look at the comment sections of our stream. There's people saying, hey, we need to just stop watching this. And I'm like, nah, I'm going to keep covering it. I'm going to keep going in until football season starts. until the NCAA starts and it's over with. It's roll tide there from then on. You know what I'm saying? We talking bad cash. We talking cash. Hey, if y'all ain't see us talk about football and the vitriol, as an Alabama fan that lives in Georgia, oh, you got to behold that. You got to behold how all my friends are Georgia fans. I'm the only roll tide fan that live in Georgia. If y'all did behold, last year was so phenomenal. It's crazy. We had so much fun. It's crazy. So when the college football starts and the NFL, I'm a Cowboys fan, so y'all already know what it's gonna be about. So when the NFL and college football season starts, y'all already know it's gonna be all in popping. This is gonna be some of the best content y'all gonna see in your lifetimes. You know, so make sure you hit the like button, and the subscribe button. But that's what we're gonna be talking. But right now, listen, WNBA, you have the floor. You in baseball because the Yankees are balling. All right. WNBA, you have the floor. Because the NBA is over. It's over. It's over. So WNBA, what y'all want us to cover? 3-0. I mean, everybody's covering Boston's massacre, the Boston massacre. Everybody's covering that. So WNBA, this is your shot. This is a shot for you guys to make some noise. It's your shot. It's your shot. Because guess what? It probably is not going to come around. Becca's comes out next year. What's the girl from North Carolina State? The big light-skinned girl. Big country. That girl there, she's a problem. Is that North Carolina? What's she from? Is it North Carolina State? Is it Iowa State? It's one of those big light-skinned girls. She's a problem. She's a problem. She's coming. Juju coming. Man, they can build upon this and really have an establishment of stars for years to come. Years to come. Years to come. But the league got to be on board with it. The team and the organization has to be smart enough to know how to utilize the stars that they have. And the players have to be smart enough to know who the stars are and to utilize that to them. I'm not gonna go as far as Stephen A. Exploit. I'm not saying that. I'm saying use it to your advantage. Which got me to the question that they asked Cailtlin Clark about race and her name being used in race and bigotry and everything, which I thought was phenomenally funny. And I thought it was ironic. And when I was sitting there watching them and seeing how Cailtlin dealt with it, she dealt with it in class like she always does. I have to say this. I try to tell y'all. I told y'all 2 months ago. I told y'all when she was playing LSU. I said the reason why y'all hate Cailtlin Clark is black folks is racist against Cailtlin Clark. And they said, "Stop it, King! Stop it! Stop it! Stop!" I played the video for y'all. I said this is months ago. I said, "Hey, the reason black folks are racist against Cailtlin Clark." I was like, as a black man, I just like stop it. I'm like, wait a minute, wait. I'm a part of the community. I talk sports to the community, and I talk to the people. I know when we have some issues with somebody that's a part of another community. Y'all got issues with Cailtlin, which I don't understand. I really don't understand why black people have issues with Cailtlin. I do, but I don't. The real problem y'all have is what Guy Hilaire says. It's people that, quote unquote, like me, that we push up Cailtlin Clark on a pedestal, and they think that we down everybody else. That's true. I'm glad he did that. I'm glad Guy Hilaire. Thank you for that, because you kept it honest. He said, "I had no doubt Clark is talented, but I've seen many channels who tried to bring everyone else down to elevate her. At least I expect you're explaining your position, right?" And I appreciate that, guy. But that's the truth. That's what we have. We have a lot of people in the communities, especially the African American community, that feel like, hey, a lot of people are pushing up Cailtlin Clark, and everybody's telling us it's racist or it's about race. Stephen A. It's about race. Monica McNutt, it's about race. Everybody's it's about race. It's an issue that the players, they don't like the black players in the league. And I'm like, well, wait a minute now. A lot of the stars in the WNBA have been white people. Sue Bird, Lisa Lopez, she's a lady of color. Taurasi, what are you talking about? Even the former MVP, she's in black. You know what I'm saying? All these things has happened. They've had stars of different races and ethnicities. He talking about a lot was Griner and Taurasi being on the team. From what I read, in 16 years, Taurasi be on the court with the Walker, and Griner with the ankle brace. They talking about 16 years he be on the Walker and the ankle brace. But listen, let me say this. I don't understand. Listen. And this gonna, I already know this is gonna tip some people. Y'all already mad at me, so you know what I'm saying? Might as well go ahead and go all the way, right? So listen, I'll be honest with you. A lot of black women should be happy for Cailtlin Clark. Clark has done a lot for a lot of black women across America right now. You know what I'm saying? Let's give him $100, right? Like, we didn't listen. Because people be like, all right, this is the inconsistencies that the media tell you. The media tell you that Cailtlin Clark got her star ability. She became a star when her and Angel Reese went at it at LSU against Iowa. That's not true. That's incorrect. That's not true. ESPN made a record before in the game when Cailtlin Clark played who? Anybody know? Anybody know? I guess anybody in the chat know? But before she played that game with LSU in the finals, she beat somebody else. And that's when Cailtlin Clark's star rose. That's when her star was like, oh, snap. We didn't see this coming. It was not against Angel Reese. Cailtlin Clark's star started rising when she beat South Carolina and Don Staley, the undefeated Don Staley, South Carolina. She beat them and went for 41. That's when Cailtlin Clark became a household name. People like, oh, snap. This little white girl out here balling. That's what the black folks say. Like, cause we just knew South Carolina was getting that championship with Aaliyah Boston and the team that they had. They knew South Carolina was getting that championship. But we see Cailtlin Clark. The black community's like, hey man, we see this black girl doing the other black girl like, girl, go ahead and shoot. You ain't gonna hit. I'm good. You got it. You know what I'm saying? We saw that happen. Oh, we was infuriated. We're like, wait, who is this? She got a little spark in her. Right? It would have this is what happened. This is what happened. But the issue is, what happened was the next game when she played Angel Reese and LSU won, right? What did Angel do? You can't see me. Why was that popular? Why did she do that? Even Angel said the reason she did that. Because Cailtlin did that in the game before against South Carolina, and all the media outlets was playing Cailtlin Clark doing like this, telling them you can't see me, pushing the girl off, and we was like, oh. And Angel said the reason I did it was because those South Carolina was my SEC sisters, and I wanted to stand up and show them that's why I did it. I did the ring and I did the you can't see me to her because she did it to my SEC sisters. Cailtlin Clark was already a star before she played Angel Reese. But what Cailtlin Clark did to Angel Reese was take Angel Reese, who was a great player and was gathering momentum, and put Angel Reese, uplifted her. Because why? Does race have something to do with it? Of course. You know it. But it's not what you think. It's not the way the media is portraying it. What happened was, when Cailtlin Clark did that, the media started calling Angel Reese, they started doing them code words. You know, them code words. You know, she hood, she she doesn't have any character. She's classless. You know what I'm saying? You know them code words that they be saying that black folks feel like those code words mean, hey man, this is like saying that, hey, say a black player, if you're a white person, you go like, oh, she's classless, oh, she's acting hood. That's almost as bad as calling the black person an N-word. White America ain't figured that out yet. That's how the black community, that's how we digest that. Oh, she lacks class. She's hood. She doesn't show respect to the game. To us, that's like you said, oh, you know, that's what it feels like. We're gonna get that money back. Hold on, we're gonna get that. Robert. That's how we feel. But truth be told, I don't know who's done more recently for the black woman in basketball than Cailtlin Clark. You know what I'm saying? Think about the stars. Hey, if you go on Cailtlin Clark, you instantly become a star. In the black community, they're gonna try to support you. Right? You don't believe me? All right. Prime example. I told you about Angel Reese. That's one. You ready for the other one? When she beat Dawn Staley, right? 18 million. Angel Reese drew 14 million. Now, Dawn Staley was already a household name. Great name in South Carolina. But the year before, they did not do anywhere near when they did the 18 million viewers that they had where Dawn Staley and Cailtlin Clark. And if you look up on social media, and I do this because I was like, hey, I'm a Cailtlin Clark fan. As a black man being a Cailtlin Clark fan is not always safe for us in the community. You know what I'm saying? It's not always safe. It's not always the same. It's not the same thing to be a Cailtlin Clark fan in the community. They doggone calling you Uncle Ruckus. And because I do sports, they like, oh man, you ain't nothing but another. What's the fat black guy? Because I'm a big black guy. They always say you ain't nothing but a Whitlock, right? So hey, he said I like Cailtlin Clark, and I like, hey man, I'm going for Cailtlin. I'm going for Iowa. Instantly, I became Uncle Ruckus, a Whitlock, and what was the Butler and the Django? You know what I'm saying? I can't think of his name. The Butler and the Django. I instantly became that. Why? Because I was going against Dawn Staley. And they was like, well, how can you go against Dawn Staley? And I was like, because I like Cailtlin Clark. What's wrong with you? Because you see that girl shooting? Do you see how that woman shoot that ball? That's Curry with the shot. That's Steph Curry with the shot right there. And she's the underdog. And she's the underdog. When I saw that, I was like, and she's the underdog. Yeah, I'm going for Cailtlin. In the black community, you say you go for Cailtlin, it's like, hey man, it's almost like you like, hey man. They want to call you Uncle Tom today till you hit them with, hey man, do you know that Uncle Tom really was like the hero in the Uncle Tom story, Uncle Tom. You ain't read the book, have you? You ain't read the book. When you hit them with, hey, you ain't read the book, have you? You just regurgitate what you heard somebody else. You ain't read that book. They be like, huh? He'd be like, you Uncle Ted. I'd be like, thank you. You know, like, yeah, okay. He nonviolent, you know, gave his life up to free the slaves. Definitely. They're like, oh. What you mean, thank you? You ain't read the book, huh? You ain't read the book. You ain't read the book. You just heard somebody use it at the time. You ain't read the book. All right? You ain't read the book. But think about that, guys. But listen, you become an enemy because you said, I had a dude make a live on me and say, hey man, how can you not root for your own color and your own kind? And I'm like, man, this ain't a race thing. I don't root. Like, listen, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. This is for all races. I've had white folks treat me like trash. My real name is King David Jordan. That ain't nothing I made up. That ain't what they call that ain't something that that ain't a stage name. King David Jordan is my real name. My mama named me that. That's my government. It's on my license. All right? It's on my birth certificate. I've been there all my life. I'll tell you why another time. When I was small and going to I went to a Christian school. This is a Christian school. The teacher saw my name was King David. Now, it's a biblical name. It's a biblical name. King David Jordan. You can't get no biblical than that. King David and Jordan. You can't get that. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a biblical name. The teacher looked at my name and was like, I'm not calling you King. She asked everybody else in class, what do you want to be called? So, King is my nickname, right? My family, my friends, everybody in my community, they call me King because that's my nickname. My first name is King David. That's why you see it in the goal. King David is my first name, and Jordan is my last name. I don't have a middle name, right? It's a biblical name. But all my friends, I was always been a big kid, so they always call me King. So as soon as I got to school, the white teacher's like, oh, everybody else, what do you want to be called? Julie? What you want to be called? Raph? Even the black kids, what you want to be called? Rashid? What you want to be called? Muhammad? What you want to be called? Tanisha? She saw my name. Now she saw my name. David? Jordan? What you want to be called? Well, my family call me King. Nah, we just call you David. That's the white lady, the teacher, at the Christian school. True story. Mom had to come out there and talk to her and put me in public school. Went to public school, came in there, had a black teacher. I ain't gonna call her name. Remember her name too. Had a black teacher come in there. What you want to be called? Sue? What you want to be called? Ella? What you want to be called? Megan? What you want to be called? Shaquata? Oh, what do we call Hillary? This is a K. David? My family and friends call me King. We just gonna call you David. That is the black teacher. It's a black teacher. It taught me something very important at a young age. Very, very, very important. And what it taught me is that this is what we have to start learning as people all together. This is the hook of the whole show. This is what I want to get you to. I wish I had more people watching right now. It's not about the skin color. It's about the character of the person. Did the great man say that one time? Did the great man, am I proud to be a black man? Of course. Do I want to see my people succeed? Yes. But do I want to see white people succeed? Yes. Do I want see my people succeed at the risk of white people not succeeding? No. That makes me unrighteous, just like the bigot that wants to see me not succeed because they're white. Right? All that's King. What does this have to do with the WNBA and all that? What does this have to do with Cailtlin Clark? What does this have to do with Agent Reese? What does this have to do with all of it? But what I'm telling you is this, man. You can have good white people that treat you great and have black people treat you like trash as black people. Or you can have black people that treat you fantastic and you have white people that treat you like trash. And it goes for all ethnics. If you really think about it, Majority of your haters probably come out of your saying whatever region or wherever you're close to or whoever you operate with. They probably come out. So if you live in a black neighborhood, majority of your hate comes from black people. You live in a white neighborhood, majority of white hate comes from white people. That's how come the murder rate is 90% in black, and the murder rate is 90% in white. Because why? It's proximity. Are they racist? God, yeah. Of course. You stupid. But it's on both sides. Some black people just got mad that we black people can't be racist. The devil is a lie. I seen them. Oh, white salting. And I see racist in 2024. Man, I live in the South. It's different out here. I be telling folks, they be like, well, we experience racism. I man, listen. And the South is different out here. Racism is different in Georgia, South Carolina, Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? It's different out here. It's Mississippi. It's a different, racism is different out here. It ain't so hidden and it's right in your face. You go to Kite, Georgia. Stop up there, stop at the store and see what you get called. I didn't even know they still call people color boys. They don't color boy. What is up, yo, color boy? I'm like, y'all didn't retire there? I'm like, color boy retired? You know what I'm saying? I saw color boys, another color boy coming. I was like, wait, color boy ain't retired? That should be retired like in 1978 and 1980s. Y'all still calling people color boy? You know what I'm saying? The color boy. I'm like, color boy? Wait a minute, I ain't heard that in years. Oh my God. I couldn't get offended. I was just exasperated for a little bit. Oh, color boy. Did he just call me color boy? I heard that. I ain't heard that since I was like 5 years old. You were just saying. I saw a little color boy running up here like it's like that 2024. Y'all still saying color boy? They're like, dog. I be making jokes because people be racist, and I be like, well, you still racist, man? It's 2024. You ain't calling. You came up with no new ones. You still calling people the N-word. You ain't came up with no new ones yet. They ain't retired there yet. You know what I'm saying? You ain't retired there. You ain't retired there yet. You ain't came up with it. Y'all ain't got no type of new creativity or racism that y'all still calling people the N-word. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't retired there yet. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy. But that's what we get. We get that. The funny thing is this: when we disagree, and to my African Americans, when we could disagree with each other, what do? We act like the bigots, the bigotry of the people that that had us in slavery. We act just like our oh, I'm getting so much. I did not mean to go here, but we here, so we gonna go ahead and go. We act like the oppressor. How many times you heard somebody like what's the brother that hate the black brothers for getting with the white ladies? This is so left. Umar, Dr. Umar, right? How many times did you just see Dr. Umar call a brother a coon? That ain't a black word that we use of endearment towards each other. That came from the oppressor. We adopted that from the oppressor. You act like the oppressor when you use that word. He cooning. You act like the oppressor. We ain't break that up for us. The oppressor gave us that. That's a racial slur. Oh, y'all ain't like what I'm talking today. I know. All the lights stopped. Everybody stopped. Y'all thought I was just talking, you know. Umar. Yeah, Umar Tariq. Oh, they cooning. That's a racial slur. You're using racial slur against your own people. How smart is that? Why nobody called them why has nobody called them on the carpet and say, hey, Umar, whoever uses cooning. I had to call, they was trying to use that on thing because I think differently, right? And then I have a independent intellect while I look at things from a different manner. And they be like, oh, you cooning. I'm like, what? Wait a minute, hold on, wait. You know that's just as bad as calling me an N-word if you was a white person. Well, I'm just describing. That is a racial slur, bro. You're acting no better than your oppressor. You're taking on the role as the oppressor. You're looking down on someone You caste system me and say, hey, I'm a coon and you're better. See, this is stuff that we don't talk about, and we don't sit here and intellectually have these conversations with each other. Somebody should have checked them as soon as he said, his brother's out here cooning. And I'm giving them strikes. Brother, you acting like the oppressor. Why should I listen to you? I seen hatred from both races. I seen bigotry for both races. I've experienced it. So I started saying, okay, all right, cool. If I see a white person, they act racist towards me, I say, cool, I don't deal with them. If I see a black person and they show hatred towards me, cool, I don't deal with them. If I see a white person, they show me love. Like a lot of people on here that's been showing me and that's been following me, that's been adding me, that's been giving thumbs up, have been people of different races that say, hey man, we agree with what you're saying, we agree with what you're saying. It makes a lot of sense with what you're saying. What I look like hating them? They done nothing but encourage me and told me I was great. I was doing something good. The reason we hate Cailtlin Clark, the reason why black people have interest, and I said black people are racist against Cailtlin Clark. And it's really not at Cailtlin. It's really at people like us that support Cailtlin. Now the whole media is being racist, especially because a lot of the black, think about who the people that normally in the black society, the black community who's supporting Cailtlin. It related to black women. I just saw one black lady today. She had a show. She had a crazy because she's making up her faces. She was just hilarious. She's what, the WNBA. I wish I knew now and shot her out on the show. I saw the night she was good. She was talking about white Jesus. She called her white Jesus, right? And they're hilarious, right? Love a show. At the end of the day, though, she's like one of the few black women that I've seen support Cailtlin Clark. Think about everybody in the media that's talking about Cailtlin Clark. What color that says something negative about Cailtlin Clark? What color are they? I'll wait. Cailtlin Clark ain't played all week. You know what the whole conversation for the week was? Cailtlin Clark. Angel Reese scored 20 points and Terry Miles. You know what the conversation was? Cailtlin Clark. That's what it was. Cailtlin Clark. What's her name? CJ So Foolish. That's her. Okay, cool. Thank you. Won't back. I appreciate it. Cailtlin Clark. Angel Reese, it's so bad. Angel Reese had to come and say, "Hey, I'm still here. This game's about me too." Y'all remember the Me Too conversation Angel Reese gave to the country? It's not just about Cailtlin. I know I helped to get the game. Is that one game when all this started? That's not true. It started with South Carolina. This is the game before you, baby. When she beat Dawn Staley, the undefeated South Carolina team, that y'all was like, oh man, y'all probably gonna get beat if y'all played it. That's when it started. We want to keep spade a spade because a lot of people want to say, well, Angel Reese and Cailtlin Clark is the reason. No. Cailtlin Clark's most viewed games is with Dawn Staley, not Angel Reese. Angel Reese did 14.1 million. 14.1. Cailtlin and Dawn did 18. They did 4 million more. 4 million. 4 million. It's a difference. And see, when we point out these differences, people start saying, oh, you just want to ride the way. Oh, no. We're pointing out statistical differences and telling you what the difference is. We sit there and say Cailtlin should make a Olympic team. Oh, you just want the white woman. No, we said, hey, man, you guys said y'all wanted to grow the league. Y'all sat here, we just played the Kelsey Plum, and y'all just sat here and said y'all complained about female salaries. Y'all complained about women, WNBA making money, growing the league, and all those things y'all trying to do, getting out of the red. Y'all complained about all that stuff, and we're saying, okay, like I told you, financial advisors, ex-players, businessmen, everybody's telling you, hey, do this to get out the red, and y'all won't listen. Draymond, we got video 3 years ago. The Draymond Green sat there when Lisa Leslie was talking about men give us more money. Then we found out that the NBA owns 60% of the WNBA already, and they give about $15 million to the WNBA every year. Now, I'm an NBA player. I'm going to talk to my and because our NBA players don't make the $100 million and $30 million a year like LeBron, Curry, and all those. They don't make the max salaries, right? So if I'm an NBA player or if I'm a player that's a two-way player or a bench player or a role player or whatever, I'm going to talk to the NBA PA and say, man, why y'all giving my money away to this league? I might actually have a case. Oh, man, if they listen. Wody Mac, if they sit there and say that she trash, right? They sit there and say Cailtlin is trash, they don't know basketball. The girl averaged 28.4 points a game in the NCAA in her senior year. Broke every record. And they act like she don't have the credentials to be what she is. If her game, everybody, what the media and everybody wants us to say, or what they're trying to teach us right now, what we see a Monica McNutt and Coonway and everybody else trying to tell us right now is that she's not physical. It's a physical game. What they're trying to say is her game doesn't translate. That's ridiculous. If that's the case, she should have been the number one pick in the draft. You got some idiots gonna say she shouldn't. Tell me who should. She's averaging more than every rookie, got more assists than every rookie. That don't mean nothing. She does have more turnovers. Because that's what they're going to say, the turnovers. Steph Curry's averaging 4 turnovers in his whole career game. You not going to take Steph? They picked the 12 best. No, they didn't. They didn't pick the 12 best player in the league. That's not true. Cailtlin has better numbers than Donna Taurasi to the last 2 games. Put them all together. Better numbers. But her game doesn't translate. And Taurasi's 41. I'm pretty sure she's in impeccable shape, but we know the truth about age. Look at the NBA. All old guys in the NBA got ran out the league this year. Hey, if I would listen, I said it. I'll show you on Facebook what I said. I said it on my social media page. I said, hey, Wody Mac. I said, yo. I said if they put anybody, if I'm choosing anybody, I'm choosing Cadosa. Because one thing you can teach is size, and she got soft hands. She got rich. She looks like she has really soft, really soft. She got soft hands, and I got jokes. Man. I'm being jokes. Oh, Carl, listen, Carl. Appreciate you, Carl. Appreciate you, Woody Matt, man. I appreciate y'all for being a part of the conversation. Thank y'all. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Become a Kingdom citizen. Carl is a grifter. Says, imagine if Cailtlin was playing with Aja like Plum does or with Brianna like Lana School. I cannot say that woman's name. Lynn School. I cannot say that lady's name to save my life. Right? And then, man, listen, she will be balling. Not only that, Carl, what if she had Aja's coach? Was it Hammond? What she had Hammond? Man, come on, man. Y'all can't tell me Cailtlin wouldn't be out there averaging about 20 points a game. She's averaging 14, 15 points with size. And Christy Side is coaching like a side dish. She ain't coaching like a main coach. And she's been slumping. Cailtlin Clark has been in a slump this entire season. Partly it has to do with coaching and the strategy and how to get her open and how to use it to the fullness of her ability. But she's been in a slump, and she still was averaging close to 17 points a game. Still number 4 in assists, leading the league in assists, number 4 in assists. Still tops in blocks as a guard. Tops and rebound as a guard. And she balls, and she's balling like she's supposed to, and she's Cailtlin Clark, and she's not in this slump. Cailtlin is averaging 25 and 5. But we have people saying, oh, she shouldn't be here. She ain't what y'all think she is. Or she better. No, we ain't saying she better than everybody else. We just see the talent. Cameron Brick is averaging single digits. I think Angel Reese just started averaging double-doubles in the last 2 games. Last couple games, Angel Reese just started averaging a double-double. And she's not averaging double. I mean, she just started averaging double figures. She's at 12 points a game. 9 rebounds, 2 assists. And that's what her last game scoring 20 points. Before then, the most she had scored was 16 points. Come on, guys. What are we talking about? What are we really talking about? Cailtlin just had back-to-back games of single digits. She just had back-to-back games. She had, 7 tonight? And she had 7 tonight and 8 the last game. Yep, 7 tonight and 8 the last game. And she's still averaging 15.6 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, and 1.5 steals. Y'all got to be kidding me, bro. y'all got to be kidding me. Y'all got to come to the table and really kind of start talking about this. And she's in a slump. She's been in a slump. She's shooting 33% for 3. That's a slump for Cailtlin. She should be about 40%. 40 to 45. Y'all, wow, man. That's wow. He said WNBA charges $25 million, $173,000 per player, put $8,000 a flight in an envelope. I'll fly charge. Beat the team. Beat the team. I got you, man. Hey, I got you. But the financial thing is the WNBA is losing money. And a lot of people are saying why they're losing money is because of a lot of people coming in. And a lot of people are saying, hey, the WNBA hasn't made choices to grow their league or the revenue. The choices they're made. We even talked. We talked about it last in the last show when we talked about. If y'all haven't seen the last, y'all gotta see the last show. Last show was amazing. We talked about in the last show where people sat there and said that we talked about the numbers and how the WNBA probably won't make a profit at the way that it's going consistently. They probably won't get at a profit for another 5 to 10 years. So we're looking at about another 5 to 10 years that they get a profit. 5 to 10 years. Now they do have the bargaining agreement coming up in 2025, and we find out that the NBA is negotiating the new TV rights deal that's going on with the WNBA. Now the NBA current deal is at $2.7 billion, but they're trying to combine the WNBA with the NBA to make sure that they both get their marketing together. You know that women are complaining that they're combining the NBA is doing the negotiations for the WNBA to get their get the TV rights. Y'all know there's people complaining about that. I'm like, would y'all just hush? Y'all see what they've done the whole what they done for the last 30 years? Like, hush, let them get you the money. Let them get you the money. We don't think the NBA should be. We're a private entity. The NBA shouldn't be. They own 60% of the league. I kept wondering, well, how's the WNBA, if they lost $10 million a year and they had a loss for over 20 years, that's $20 million. How are they making it? Then we come to find out that, hey, NBA been kicking in $15 million a year. Oh, okay. Then that's why Draymond was making the decision, talking to Lisa Leslie crazy. Lisa Leslie said they should give more. Come on, but when y'all go to the strip club, y'all take up an offering. I said, dog, like, you gonna take the man money away. Let the man throw that money over some booty. Y'all give it to a better y'all give it to strippers some money. What are you trying to support? Hey, they support y'all. They give y'all $15 million a year. Let them support some other ladies out there providing the service. You know what I'm saying? They give y'all $15 a year. Let them supply. Let them go out there and help some other women out there providing the service. And that's the thing, though. What did Matt say? He says, and men taking the lead and dragging them along because people loudly proclaim they don't watch the W. So the NBA is going to kick the can down the road till something sticks. And they have something. That's why and listen, have you heard the biggest proponent? This is crazy. I've been trying to tell y'all this. And y'all keep looking at me. That's why I brought up race. Because people want to say it's race is against Cailtlin. And really it's not, because the biggest proponent of Cailtlin Clark are the black basketball players. You know what I'm saying? The black basketball players, all of them have said, hey, y'all need to be treating her to certain. Go to just about any. Now you got a couple of them that's trying to stay woke. But go to any ones that's really talking business and talking about they talking business and not trying to kick game to the ladies. And they really, really talking business and talking about the over, under, and the numbers and everything. All of them are saying, hey, man, y'all need to take advantage of this right here. They need to take advantage of this. All of it. It's the women that's talking about she didn't deserve to get on the team. Like, what? And I'm like, wait a minute now. As much as Cailtlin is done for the sisters, look, we got Angel Reese because of Cailtlin. We didn't know who Kennedy Carter was. We had no idea who Kennedy Carter was. 0%. Listen, before Kennedy Carter puts Cailtlin, could you pick Kennedy Carter out of a lineup? You couldn't. No, you couldn't. Like, you could even find a league you couldn't pick. You didn't know who Kennedy Carter was until she pulled Kennedy Carter. That's how I think her and Angel Reese had that thing. That's how Angel Reese celebrates her. When nobody go look at that video. When nobody on the Chicago Sky bitch celebrating by Angel Reese. All the other people like, man, what you doing? Nobody celebrate because they were losing the game. They're like, nobody celebrate. And it looked like, girl, I can't believe you did what I told you to do. Because Angel might have told her, hey, if you get in her face and you do something wrong to her, man, you can become a household name. Just like I did. Just like I did. And she did, and guess what happened? Kennedy Carter is a household. I was calling her Kennedy Carter because I had no idea her name was Kennedy Carter. Because she spelled it with a CH instead of a K. You know who she was? I do now. And then when I look at her, I be like, yo, she got a good ball. She got some handles. You know, like, we didn't know who the average WNBA player was. I didn't know nobody on the Fever except Boston. That's all the person, because she was the number one pick. I had no idea who else was on the Fever to Cailtlin. This is real. I knew who was on the Aces, you know what I'm saying, kind of, sort of. Because they won the championship. I knew Plum. I knew I didn't know her as Aja, you know what I'm saying? Like, I knew her as Aja. Okay, Aja. All right. Now she's Aja. Best player ever. Okay, cool. Gotcha. But I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, she's uplifting people, not breaking them down. Hey, listen, how many of y'all knew who Monica Minot was before Cailtlin Clark? She got out there and had that discussion with Stephen A. Smith. I'm trying to figure out, like, I'm like, why are these black women hate on Cailtlin? She not having many black careers. she having black careers one at a time. You know what I'm saying? You go to Cailtlin, hey, why? Because the black community jump on you and support you. Monica Minot is on every podcast now. The Daily Show. Everybody's like, she admitted it. She said her day, so she said, hey, man, Cailtlin Clark got me here. And who was the host? The host of the Daily Show lied, talking about, no, she didn't. Your talent got you here. You liar. She been talented. Therese been talented. Kennedy Carter been having an attitude problem that's been hurting her from reaching her goals, but Kennedy Carter been talented. The women in the WNBA been talented. Nobody's saying that, but we understand that, hey, Stephen A. Smith been saying it for the last 2 weeks. Rising tides breaks all boats. You know what I'm saying? Rising all boats. We understand what's going on. He said, I looked up because I thought she was on the LGBT side of the game because of her taper. I did not say that. I am not talking about Buttercup enough right now. You know what I'm saying? Look. Well, Wonty back, man. I am not. Hey, Wonty, we need to get together to do a show. Hey, I am not talking about Buttercup enough right now. That's the hope. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I always thought I always thought Monica McNutt carried herself. You're right. She does have like the Holly Berry without the Holly Berry. You know what I'm saying? She had this beautiful Holly Berry, but she had the Holly Berry fade. Yeah, you're right. She had the Holly Berry. You know what I'm saying? She still got the Holly Berry. But I always liked her attitude because she's real bubbly and, real feminine at it. You know what I'm saying? She ain't like, some of the other ones is on it. She real feminine. She seemed down there. Like, Monica McNutt always seemed like she's cool to hang out with. Like, you can go out and, Monica, let's go hang out, man. We're going to have some laughs and have some drinks and whatever. Yeah. Kennedy Carter been having some issues. Yo, the Kingdom Citizens, man, they be on it, boy. They be knowing the stats and everything. Kennedy Carter, salary 64,000, kicked off Las Vegas, the Sparks, and the Chinese team for misconduct against teammates. Wow. Yeah, she know what she's doing when she puts Cailtlin Clark. We know that. Everybody know who Kennedy Carter is now. And that's why Adrian's like, girl, I told you. I told you it's going to be a household name. Just go out there and just push it. You'll be a household name. And sure enough, she became a household name. Who's oh man, what's the lady that just recently said that? I gotta find that. She was talking to she was interviewing the woke, not just a client, but the president, Jamel Hill. She's interviewing Jamel Hill, right? And she said that. And look, Cailtlin Clark done made Jamel Hill have a comeback. We heard from Jamel since those Trump statements. You know what I'm saying? I saw Jamel. I said Jamel Hill still alive. I thought Jamel Hill be running over the grave right now. But Jamel Hill still alive. Praise the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Jamel Hill still here. You know what I'm saying? Jamel Hill popped out for this one, for the Cailtlin Clark thing. The real talk. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Jamel Hill done came out here and started talking. I'm like, no, Jamel Hill's still here. What's up, Jamel? I see you since where's who Jamel Hill just had the show with? What's the brother name that lost his job for Jamel? Oh man, he went NBC now. What's the brother? They used to have the show. Jamel and God, I can't think. Smith. Jamel and Smith used to have the show together. That used to be my show. I was like, Jamel back in the business. You know what I'm saying? I brought Jamel back in these streets. Cailtlin Clark gave Jamel a second chance in sports life. No, I'm just joking. Jamel be doing the thing. I got jokes, y'all. I got jokes. I'm being funny. Thank y'all for listening, man. It's like 5:30 on the East Coast. It got to be like, what, 2:30 on the West? Yo, appreciate y'all sticking up with us, talking tonight. Right here, Keith David on The Late Show. At the end of the day, man, Cailtlin Clark is drawing the thing. The league is having an issue with making money. So if it's about money now, I've been trying to tell y'all, and this goes back to my last video, I've been trying to tell y'all, it's not about the money. It's not about growing the league. These women, they do not care. It's not about race. It's race, but it's not about race. It's not race. Those are excuses to keep you distracted from the fact that, wait a minute, the WNBA is just poorly ran. It's one of the most poorly run businesses probably in a long time. I would say the WNBA is more poorly ran than the XFL. That's how bad the WNBA. Only reason the WNBA's had is they had the NBA to keep them afloat, where these other leagues had to shut down and come. You know what I'm saying? And it's just poorly ran, man. All this other stuff that y'all talking about, race and stuff, that's just, it's there. It's a part of it. But at the end of the day, the business is pulling around. Thank you, Steve C. It's just a poorly ran. These guys are horrible at business. But they're looking, like somebody said earlier, luckily they've had the NBA. And I told you, WNBA's run like a welfare system. Wody Mack said it too. The WNBA's been running because they have people to bail them out. Or they like, well, shoot, we just go across season. We don't care about this. We go across season, make more money. We've been doing it. That's why they don't want nobody else on the Olympic team. This is their tryouts for them to get them contracts and get them teams if they ain't already got them. They're going to get a bigger deal and negotiation. These women are smart. They ain't dumb now. They ain't dumb. They just have agendas. Now, the people running the WNBA, they're not that smart. They kind of not that bright. They're not that bright. But the players ain't dumb now. The players, they kind of got everything in cahoots. Or they're in cahoots with the league. And like I think the WN's a write-off for the owners and people in the NBA. I think some kind of way they're getting sometimes it's a subsidy where they're not having to pay, you know what I'm saying? It helps for them to lose money. That's really what it is. Like for these rich guys have figured out some type of loophole where the WNBA it's more beneficial for them to lose money than it is for them to make money. Because y'all do know in certain situations, it's better for you to do a loss. You have to pay less taxes. You know what I'm saying? It's better to put down a loss than to put, hey, because if you put, hey, I made a profit, you got to pay taxes on it. So I just find it interesting now because we was like, hey, they selling out. The Clark's coming out. Then the report comes out, hey, but they still losing $50 million. Hey, we still losing. Don't get it twisted. We high popularity, all this is happening, but we still losing money. We're not making any money. Not making any money. It's just, we still losing. That's our write-off. That's our write-off talk. Man, y'all better learn these lessons. These millionaires and billionaires been doing this for years. They know how to get that money. They like, yo, that's our write-off talk. Yeah. Don't get it twisted. We still losing $50 million. Then they gonna play the plays. They're like, hey, the charter flights. That's where part of that $50 $50 million came from. Hey, y'all said y'all want charter flights. We try to look out for you. We want the best for our players, but understand it's all right off chartered flights. All they doing is cleaning their money. Boy, listen, somebody do some y'all need to do some investigating on what's going on with the NBA and the WNBA and the owners and the upper echelon of the WNBA to see something. I'm almost certain there's some craziness going on. It's either some tax loophole or some type of money being exchanged some kind of way. Something going on where they like, all right, cool. Because ain't nobody just going to lose $10 million a year for 20 years. That's $200 million. Ain't nobody just trying to give that up. Even if they're playing in the long run. Playing the long game, you're not trying to give up $200 million. I know 5 years you could write off a loss for 5 years and it doesn't count against you. I'm trying to figure out what it is. There's something going on. It's like just somebody smarter than me got to do this. I'm giving you the interest. Somebody smarter than me got to go in and really do the dirt and find out. I'm pretty sure somebody has it out there. And I was like, all right, it's interesting that, man, Cailtlin Clark putting up numbers and, you know what I'm saying, they're up and doing, and now the report comes out that they lost $50 million this year. Oh, and that's really, really, really important. Really important. Really important. We see it, and don't forget. Thank you, man. All right, Carl, you my guy, dog. Thanks, Carl. He said all these platforms. Let's be honest. The Fever probably is profitable since they're selling the tickets almost at capacity in them jerseys, and everyone not so much. And the crazy thing is this. Wait a minute, Wody Matt. The crazy thing is this. We just learned from Cailtlin Clark, they're not getting the revenue from the jersey sale. which is crazy. That's crazy. Oh, that means it's my time to go. Y'all hear my alarm in the background. Say, oh, gotta go. Alexa, stop. That's crazy, though. That's crazy. So even with all those jersey sales and ticket sales, they're not getting any of that money. The problem is, like she said, they're not getting of the overall revenue. They're getting of the growth revenue. That means that as long as the league grows, they get a revenue off of that. They get a kickback off of that. But the overall, as a matter of fact, I did the research on it. From what I understand, they said despite, hold on, because I asked how does the how do these ladies get paid? And which is a WNBA generates revenue from the several key sources, each contributing to the league's overall financial health. Here's the breakdown of the main revenue streams and their impact. WNBA airs percentage of its revenue from broadcasting deals with networks like ESPN, ABC, CBS, ION. These deals provide substantial income, although the exact percentage of total revenue from broadcasting is not publicly disclosed. The recent multi-year TV deals are aimed at increasing visibility and revenue. Why is it not publicly disclosed? Sponsorship and advertising sponsorship deals are another significant source of revenue. Companies like Nike, AT&T, and major brands invest in WNBA through various sponsorship. These deals are often including jersey sponsorships and arena advertisement and league-wide promotions. Now, we just learned that they don't get a percentage of that. Where's this money going? Revenue from the ticket sales at the games contributes to the league's income. With increasing attendance in games, this has become a growth and revenue stream. The WNBA has seen record ticket sales, particularly for high-profile teams and players such as Cailtlin Clark. Merchandise sales of team and player merchandise include jerseys, hats, and other apparel provide additional revenue. The league has reported significant increases in merchandise sales driven by the rising popularity of high-profile athletes. So all this money is going in, and we like, yo, we still losing 50 mil. League Pass subscription. WNBA League Pass is a subscription service that allows fans to watch games online, generates revenue through subscriptions. This service has become increasingly popular as more fans look forward to the league digitally and looking at Cailtlin Clark games. They need to add that. Looking at Cailtlin Clark games. I got League Pass, and I ain't. Corporate partnerships and investments. Investment in corporate high-profile investors also contribute to the league's revenue. For instance, a recent $75 million capital raise from investors. Check this out. A recent $75 million capital raise from investors like Nike and notable business figures. I wonder who those notable business figures. We got to figure out who the figures are. The hidden figures is aimed at supporting the league's growth and financial stability. While the exact percentage of revenue from each source are not typically disclosed in details, these streams collectively support the WNBA's financial operation growth strategies. Managing, maximizing the revenue sources are crucial from the league's substantiability and future profitability. We got to find out who he got string is. Hey, I got the string too. I bought it. I had to go get it. I would have got it. That's like, because I didn't want to sit up here talking about Cailtlin and I ain't see the games. I didn't want to sit here talk about, the WNBA. I ain't seen the games. I like to talk about stuff, watch the games, give my point of view, and give my exact opinion of what's going on. Right? And then we can these are opinions for other people. These are the opinions of my opinions of what's going on and what we feel. I said they didn't get the percentage of overall revenue. The professional sports does not receive fixed percentage of the overall revenue directly from a single source. Instead, the least revenue comes from other. So no, they do not get a percentage of the overall revenue, and that's the problem. That's the issue. And you're not getting your jersey. You're not getting a percentage of your own jersey sales. That's a lawsuit. I'm suing somebody. You gonna have Jordan on the back of your name, and I don't get nothing. But you can't do it because you're probably your You can do it because your union signed a collective bargaining agreement where the what was the lady said? This is the groundbreaking for women and everything across. And they're like, nah. 2 years later, like, man, this is trash. This is trash. Y'all need to throw this and the whole union away. So 2025, they have an opportunity. They got to go through the rest of this year. And next year, they'll be able to do collective bargaining again to try to get some things and get some more things. And what they're going to use? They're going to use these Cailtlin Clark numbers. They're going to use the Cailtlin Clark numbers and how the increased numbers in television, the increased numbers in these sales, the increased numbers in ticket sales, the sellouts. They're going to use those numbers to say, hey, we got this, we got that. Once again, what's she doing? She lifting up. So yeah, there are some very, very rabid Cailtlin Clark fans. But they do have some very, very valid points. Can't dismiss. Can't dismiss. And if the WNBA wants to reach their plan, they want to reach the mountaintop, Cailtlin Clark has to be one of those. Cailtlin Clark is going to be one of the ones to get you there. I do believe Juju's coming. Buckets is coming from UConn. You know, they're coming. And they're going to help you get there, too. I think Angel is going to help you get there. I think, because Angel's doing it differently. Angel's doing it from a social media perspective. You gotta be honest. Ain't nobody from the WNBA done it like Angel Reese in social media. See, y'all thought I was gonna diss Angel. I be laughing at Angel. Angel's funny. But when you talk about doing it from a social media standpoint, it ain't too many people doing it better than Angel Reese is right now. And instead of hating on these young girls, y'all might need to take some cues for these young ladies. And they said that the people who get the CBA lawyers are going to point out that Clark games and the rest of y'all pulling your weight. Get your weight up first. Won't he back, man? Hit me up, boy. We need to talk. Hey, you got to get your weight up. I agree. You got to get your weight up. Because at the end of the day, this is what it is. So people going to say, hey, man, this ain't it. This ain't it. Man, I can't believe our numbers will keep steadily growing. I appreciate y'all, man, for sticking with us on here. 3 o'clock early in the morning, late in the midnight hour. I thank y'all for staying with us. I want to do the night show. Last time we did the afternoon show. I want to do night. Not to forget my night audience, man. Let y'all know that I care for y'all. I love y'all so much, man. I appreciate y'all for subscribing and being a part of the show. To everyone that left comments, good, bad, negative, positive, indifferent, I don't care. I appreciate you for being a part of the show. Listen, if you would, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe, hit that like button. Don't take but a second to hit the subscribe and like button. You know what I'm saying? You hit the notification when I come on. You can do that. That's cool. Wow, thank you. I appreciate it. Even if you don't hit the like and subscribe, I appreciate you just taking time out just to listen and chill out with me for a few minutes. All right? We'll be back soon. They got the big game coming up. What is that? Is that Saturday or Sunday? I think that's Saturday. I hope it's Saturday. Please let it be Saturday. Chicago Sky versus the Fever. Angel Reese, Cailtlin Clark 2. It's Sunday at 12 o'clock. No! It's Sunday. I might have to call in the church. I had to call the Lord. Lord, I'm not going to make it in. You can't call God and tell him you're sick. Right? Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't call the church and be like, hey, feel a little bit under the weather. You can't call the church and be like, I'm a musician at the church. You can't call the church and say, I feel a little bit under the weather. I can't come in and preach this. Hey, so let's talk to the Lord. Let's go to the Lord in prayer. Father, in Jesus' name, over the phone. Touch him. Listen, I appreciate you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much tonight. Y'all have a great, great day. Remember, if you start off right, you continue right, it'll always be right. Remember, man, don't let the haters come. The haters are always going to be there. Go for your goals because success looks good on you.
Let me see you just dance. One time, let me see you move. Two times, once you got it all dry. Three times, don't worry, cause he got you. Let me see you just dance. One time, let me see you move. Two times, once you got it all dry. Three times, don't worry, cause he got you. Let me see you hit the floor. Without lifting voices, let me hear you roar. Just keep the faith and unlock every door. Cause he has so much in store for you. When I couldn't even see my way, Lord, you made a brighter day. You helped me pass every test. Because of you, I'm so blessed. One time, yeah. Two times, once you got it all dry. Three times, don't worry, cause he got you. Let me see you just dance. One time, let me see you move. Two times, once you got it all dry. Three times, don't worry, cause he got you.
Shabbat, Shabbat, Shabbat. Hallelujah on it, Barak. Put a praise on the Yada. Everybody just lift your hands. Taqwa. Everybody just do your dance. We about to get it poppin'. Ain't no devil gon' stop it. Fresh to death, we're rockin' dead to joy. What it smell like that? Christian Lamar. And we ain't gon' stop, yeah. We gon' make it high, yeah. In the spirit, yeah, we having fun. Speaking in tongues. So won't you move your body one time, yeah. Won't you get it poppin' one time, yeah. In the spirit, do it one time, yeah. Do it one time.
One time, let me see you move. Two times, once you got it all dry. Three times, don't worry, cause he got you. Let me see you just dance. One time, let me see you move. Two times, once you got it all dry. Three times, don't worry, cause he got you.
He got me two-stepping, praising over stressing, dancing in the rain, shower down with this blessing. The haters keep testing. Why so much aggression? Let me take you to school, show you how to get your lesson. Don't stop professing, praise through depression. Look to the hills, help is coming for oppression. Don't you know you're destined? Faith leads impression, so get up, get your praise on and keep pressing. You under his protection, you are his possession. He got you like eagles when it's
just one time. Two times, once you got it all dry. Three times, don't worry, cause he got you. Let me see you just dance. One time, he's worthy. Two times, once you got it all dry. Three times, don't worry, cause he got you.
How do you know he's worthy of all the praise?
All the glory and honor.
Every time it get busted down, you know you leaving scars, but it feels real good. It feels real good. It feels real good. It feels real good. We have Lucifer and the demons that fell from God. We think we living in heaven, but hell is where we party. Everybody want me, charge you pop on my blue. Didn't have sex and crazy, never listened to the G.O.D. Sin has its place in our heart. Jesus died so that we wouldn't have part in hell, flames for eternity. but she feel like it's okay. Till you get up and